Hello and happy Friday to all of my loyal viewers and listeners everywhere. It's always a pleasure to interact with you and whatnot. And today, Brother Click is off and we're both awake this morning. And we said,
hello, everyone.
we decided pour a beer because why not?
So some morning beer.
So yeah, here we are. 'Cause I haven't streamed in a while. I said, why not? My brother's here. People are always like, where's Bro C? You know, you guys are lining up to see a damn stream. So
Here's your stream.
it's a good morning. This old man Willem says it's a good morning. Great day to go to a New Jersey diner. And the answer is, yeah, I'd agree with you. If it were, well, first, it's got to be handicap accessible. That's number one.
Yes.
And you see, you joke about being an old man. I was telling my brother, I'm going to show you my legs in a minute. I got old man legs now. It's like, when do people get old? Well, I guess something happens and they don't recover from the way they would when they're younger. I'm looking at my legs as those boots. Right now I'm not wearing the boots. I'm going to show you my legs, my big leg reveal in a minute. Oh, and they gave me these, but I haven't used them yet. I went yesterday for a follow-up at the orthopedic clinic. And they didn't just give me these. I was asking the guy. He's like, the doctor's like, oh, you can start physical therapy. He goes, it's been like he's reading from a textbook. Well, the left one was the ankle, and that requires 6 weeks, and it's been 6 weeks. So you can put full weight on that. And the right one, well, that needs 12 weeks. So that was the heel, the calcaneus. So you got to wait. And I'm like, well, how am I supposed to put weight on one, not the other? And I'm like, you give me a scooter? Well, I've never heard of that. Like, give me something, crutches. Then he comes back with crutches. I'm like, well, thanks. If I hadn't asked, would you give them to me? So I had to call physical therapy places. So, when one heals quicker than the other. And by the way, the left isn't fully healed either. The left, the ankle, which is the better one, it's still quite sore. But he said you can do full weight bearing on that. So I don't know. But yeah, trying to get into a car and go to a diner right now. Oh my God.
Plus, we've had a few beers, so.
Well, yeah. Well, I poured 2 beers. You've had a few already.
No, we're just.
Come on, bud. Can you hear a brother click? Okay.
We don't want to get a DUI. I don't want to get a DUI.
None of us. Yes. I'm not the one driving. Then if he gets a DUI, no, we can't go anywhere. You thought I quit drinking, or you thought I quit YouTube? Vaping.
You be more specific.
You thought I quit? No, I don't feel this need to, like, if I don't feel like streaming, I simply don't stream. I don't feel this need to be like, it must all be obliterated. My whole account is destroyed. No, I just take a streaming break or whatever. It's hard for me to get into this wheelchair and get over to this damn table. It gets uncomfortable after. Well, it's actually a little more comfortable now with the moon boots or cam boots because I can take them off. Taking them off and not being in a cast, it is more comfortable. But the right foot hurts, especially. They both hurt. The left ankle hurts, but I can, I'll show you in a minute. The right one, it's sore. Like the sole of the foot is sore to put down. Even like the sides of up the leg, it hurts like hell. So I'll put the boot back on. But then when you have the boot on, it's like having, even with the cast, it's like having lead weights. Like you're being anchored down, thrown off a bridge with concrete. What's the joke? Concrete shoes or whatever it's called. Cement shoes. So it's like the chair gets uncomfortable. So the point is, I didn't feel like sitting here and streaming for no apparent reason, just blah blah blahing about bullshit. But I thought we would come on today because Brother Click is home. It's unique. It's morning time. I'm having a beer in the morning. So
as am I, which is rare for me. I've never really done this.
Right, you got to work every day. Exactly. I don't screw up, and we don't want to get drunk because we got stuff to do today.
We sure do.
So we thought we'd come on just briefly, just very
just for the hell
of it, to say hi to you people who don't want to say. It's Brother Click who you always go on about, and you guys just I mean, feelings. So no, I did not quit drinking. Oh, I did. I did cut down on drinking for quite a bit. I would say I don't drink as much as I used to. Like the other night, you were having some beers because your night off, and I'm like, I'm too tired. I don't drink the way I used to. But yeah, I'll still drink it occasionally. It's a celebration. Sorry, I'll show you. Like I said, the left. I'm not wearing my cam boots right now because I can move them. The left one was the ankle. It was the better one. The right one is still kind of screwed up. Well, they're both screwed up. The left one, they both still hurt. The right one, we'll do a calf reveal. Look how weak because I've been walking. Also, my legs, I wouldn't say they're super duper hairy, but they're right here. I've got no hair here. It killed all the hair. I don't know if it's going to grow back or not. It killed all the hair here. Look at that. And this one isn't too bad, but right here, this hurts. This hurts. But I can lay it flat. I can wiggle my toes. See that? So, yeah, see how it killed the hair. My calves are much weaker because I haven't been walking. It did get rid of these little tiny bunions on my toes that I've always had because, like I said, I've been walking. But other than that, it's not fun. Now I'll show you the right, which is I can't even put the right one flat. See how weak my legs are? See again. See how weak they look? See how all the hair. You see the hair up here, and then suddenly it gets shiny. It's like I hate this. I want my hair to go back. This one, like the whole, I can't move the toes as well. When I do, it hurts right here. This hurts like hell. And I can't like right now with the wheelchair. I can lay left foot I can lay flat on this footrest thing. The right one I curve this whole thing up because if I were to put my right foot flat, it would hurt like a mother who, you know what I mean? So that's OC's progress. And I went yesterday. I'll do a video. I'll upload it. I went back to the ortho clinic, like I said. So I'll share some of that. The most interesting thing wasn't the clinic. It was they had this, I guess it was Chinese New Year, and they had this Chinese festival. And it was because I went there. I got there. You know, you got to get a medical service to take me there, and it takes me there. And the appointment was 11:30. So I told the medical service, pick me up at 10:30, because if they're late, I'm screwed. So I told them, they ask you what time is your appointment. So I said the appointment is at 10:30, an hour earlier. Because they'll say, great, we'll be there at 9:30. And they don't show up till fucking 10:30. You'd be late for your appointment if it were really at 10:30. So I tell them, you know, I lie and say it's an hour early. So they'll show up an extra. Basically, they're coming 2 hours in advance because they think the appointment is an hour earlier than it is when it's, you know. Because if I told them the real time and they're super late, because that happened like the first time I told them the appointment's at 11:30. They didn't show up till fucking, you know, a little after 11. Oh, you can be a little late, right? I'm like, and then so I got there and the guy was on time-ish. He came around 10-ish. So we got, you know. And then, you know, I got the x-rays done around 11:30. And then the x-ray girl was like, oh, the doctors aren't back till 1. But in this courtyard pavilion solarium thing, they were having this Chinese New Year celebration. I went to go watch it, and they gave me free food. And I didn't ask for it. One guy just offered it to me. I said, oh, okay. Well, is right. What the hell are you doing? It's Friday. Shouldn't you be at work? Or are you at work?
Or just commuting to work.
You always have these jobs where you get paid a lot of money and you still have time to surf the internet. I'm impressed. I really am. And we did the leg reveal. To show more time. It killed the hair. See, this is the better one. See how there's no hair here? You see the hair up here? No hair here. Should we do a foot reveal? If you're into that kind of thing, you will be turned off instantly. So I won't wreck your fun. I'm not going to take my socks off, but I'll probably put the moon boots back on in a bit. But yeah, I know you should be commuting to work right now. Work starts at 8 a.m. You're at least half an hour away. You should be, you know, on the drive there right now. Or I thought you were an early bird. I thought they had you come in at 6 in the morning to, you know, do the morning prep. So yeah.
I like today's school there.
Yeah, I'm amazed. You're supposed to be. It's like, if you had an East Coast job, you'd be like out the door by, even if you worked in start to line, you'd be out the door at like, you know, 7:30, you know. Yeah. So the fact that, it's 7:40, just gonna have a little breakfast, you know, do a little yoga. I don't have to be there for, and when I show up late, they don't care. Okay, well, I envy you. So I envy you. All right, so we've seen Horse, we've seen Willem, we've seen Laffy. You know, the big three, the classic three. If it wasn't for you three, I don't know where I'd be right now. The three of you, we've had times together. Willem, I can't count how many times. I mean, there's so many stories we go back. And Laffy, we're incomplete without you. So you guys and Horse, I think we met once or twice. So just okay. Yeah, you just show up at 8:30, 9 o'clock.
I'm guessing you don't have to punch in or out.
Punch in or out. Fucking 6 figures. You work some shit job. Yeah. You're 10 minutes late. Where the hell are you?
Yeah.
Hello, Parker Peters.
All right, about time you got here.
About time. Georgia, where the hell you been? Do we do another leg reveal? If we show Parker Peters my gorgeous legs. Oh.
He might have been lurking for a bit.
Good. He can always rewind back. Wants to see my disgusting legs. All right, so we weren't going to stream that long.
No, it's just a short stream.
It was damn good. It's Carlsberg.
Crispy cold.
You know, I remember one year. I'm not religious, but I used Lent as an excuse to stop drinking, and I actually didn't drink all throughout Lent. And then, like, I actually gained weight. So I'm like, what was the point? It was just so I don't really give much up anymore. I might as well have a nice morning beer. I think I've shared that story. It was so demoralizing. I thought, wow, I'm going to get rewarded after 40 days of not drinking. It's going to be
Yes, your health is going to be better.
and it seemingly wasn't. I'm like, I gained 20. I guess I was eating more to compensate for not drinking. I don't know. I don't know. All right, so we talked about my legs. I can upload that video. They had this dragon thing. It was some kind of Chinese medical association. And like the event was really for hospital staff, but I was just sort of rolling around, and I guess someone said, "Well, he's a cripple. Let's give him some free food."
Yes, pity was taken.
So there was this one gook bitch who she was sitting at this table, and I was kind of near to her. And I guess she didn't like having a retard cripple near her.
Yeah.
She got up at some point. There's this whole clothing rack, and showing the video, she puts this weird one of those Chinese blouse things on. We were standing in a picture, and she didn't have to even come near me, but she kind of like as if I was in her way. I was placed, and I said, "Oh, I'm sorry," and she ignored me. Like, how dare you? How dare you breathe in my presence? I'm like, this bitch should be back in fucking China where she fucking belongs. It's like, if we do have some, like, if we were to go to war with China, do you think all these groups would be loyal to our country? Probably not now. Update the Chinese feast footage. It was actually a nice feast. I was actually worked out. And this colored nurse came, and she's like, "Oh, there you are. The doctors are coming in soon. I want to bring you back. I figured you'd be here." She rolled me back, and I had this food, and I ate it in my own little private waiting room. And a nice thing. I'll share another video of that. It was serendipitous for once in my life. Oh yeah, and they gave me these. Those are crutches, but I don't know. I can't really. That's
Utilize those.
utilize. Well, I could try to utilize now for the first time on camera.
That's a whole other stream session.
Once you move into the house Monday, you plan to get back to streaming. Well, aren't you worried? What if people from your work see you stream? Wouldn't that cost you your lovely job? You don't want to jeopardize it. You know what I mean?
You can wear a mask.
Oh, okay.
So a mask.
Are we talking voice-only streams here?
Oh, his job doesn't care. It's the West Coast,
So, yeah.
Right then. So we're going to be getting some more Horsehead in spring. Okay.
Are you going to take call-ins? Are you going to, if you take call-ins, I come to think of it, I think Horse is the only, we were on Horse's panel once, right?
I believe we were.
I think that's the only time I've been on someone else's, well, no, Dumb. Yeah, other than you and Dumb, I'm usually the host. I don't usually go into other people's panels. So other than Dumb, who only did it once or twice, you're the only other person whose panel I've been on. If you need a guest for moral support, or if you'd rather not have me because I would turn away your real fans, I understand. I understand both. I get it. I understand. It is what it is. Well, I guess coming from Texas especially, everything seems ultra liberal.
Yes.
We did. We laughed. We cried. We tested the boundaries of what we believe the human mind could comprehend.
What an internet relationship is or could be.
Feelings were explored as well. I'll never forget. Speaking of which, I haven't like Dev Pike. Where's Denmark guy? Where'd they go? They were like some of my most, I don't want to say dedicated, but they always had interesting things to say. But I guess they've gone bye-bye. Well, what happens? It was waxing and waning and declining and rising. And this coffee house it's more like a back alley than anything else. So there might be in its decline, but it's still nice when a few people show up and pay their I should start transitioning. I've been saying this so long. Transition to videos. Am I going to be able to walk? I asked the guy, can I ever walk again, drive a car again, put on a pair of sneakers again? He said, "Oh yeah." He's just reading out his fucking text. He's running out of his fucking text, reading out of the textbook. It's like he's not telling me anything that I couldn't have just looked up online myself. But yeah. Now we were talking about Horsehead's panel. That's where the transformation happens, not here. You missed it. You came in too late. We were talking about Horsehead. He's going to go back to paneling soon, streaming and paneling. That's where the magic happens, not here. Nothing transformative happens ever happens here that I can think of.
No.
But it's like it's what? It's going on 11 o'clock in the morning here in New Jersey,
Yes.
which means it's going on 8 o'clock in the West Coast. So we're getting all the West Coast early birds.
Yeah. I guess they're waking up checking their devices. Oh, someone's struggling. Unless Thule is off today, I don't know what his schedule is.
Well, you can ask him.
Exactly.
By the way, I always forget. I know Willem's up in Connecticut, so and I know Parker Peters is down in Georgia, so they're on our time zone. Laffy's from Oklahoma. Is he the one from Oklahoma?
Yeah, he worked in a restaurant.
Or am I mistaken him with someone else? Laffy, you were from Oklahoma? I can't remember now.
He's young, right?
He's young. He's like 20 something. Yeah. Was he the one? I remind him of his father because I'm always growing.
Oh yeah. I'm pretty sure that's him. If not,
but then there was some Mexican dude. I don't think Laffy's a Mexican.
You're right.
There was a Mexican from
He actually
Tulsa.
showed up. He popped up, right?
Yeah, I get people confused. Where's Laffy from again? He's young, but like I don't think he's Mexican because how would I remind him of his uncle?
He's not Mexican. Totally. Yeah.
Hager Lewis, he's one of those dudes. I mean, I want to get along with him. I'd like to like him, but he always gets very insecure for no reason. He feels like a bizarre. I don't know if it's just me personally, if he's like that in general. He all after being nice and polite will suddenly get like he's threatened by the prey. He's a very. I don't want to speak ill of other people. I don't understand why he's so touchy.
Simpatico.
No, not the opposite of simpatico. Do you know what simpatico means?
Emotional.
No, well, I thought simpatico means we have the word simpatico. He's like. He'll act polite, and then he'll suddenly get threatened when you say, "Hi, I'm here." Oh, so you go back to your own channel. This is my channel. How dare you? It's like, whoa. Because if he came here and said, "Hi, guys, I'm going to stream tomorrow," I wouldn't care. It's that's great, man. I was even like promoting myself, but he accused me, "Stop promoting yourself. This is my channel." I popped in briefly. I said, "Hi," and Doggo said, "When are you streaming again?" I said, "I don't know." Don't promote yourself on my channel. I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ, man. It kind of ruined something. I wanted to think he was a nice guy, and then he goes and acts like every other fucking asshole I've ever met, in the course of my life. But let's not. We're not here to bash other people. I don't dislike the guy. It was surprising. I always being a Spurg when someone's nice. I want to believe. Wow, maybe this person's really they're just really a nice person. Then we see their true colors. I fucking hate you. Get the fuck out of here. Okay. Yeah. Maybe that's the thing about normies. They hate me. But some of them feel like if I pretend to be nice, maybe I like them. So they come across as, nice. And I think, oh, this normie is different. This normie is actually a nice person. When in fact, they're trying to mask their hate with niceness. And when it doesn't work, they explode and fuck you. So maybe it's not just me. And I wanted to I don't dislike him. I don't want to knock him. He seemed like a much nicer guy. He seemed like a relatively down to earth-ish guy. And then he gets nuts. It's like, dude, I'm not a threat to you. What the fuck, man? Yeah. Okay, so we got to show them one more time. Yeah, the right one is the sore one. I'll put the boots back. Sometimes when the boots are on, they hurt. Then when I take them off, I feel relief. But then later, I'll start hurting without the boots. So I put them back on. It's like a vicious cycle. You see, the legs are weaker. Hair up here, the hair's been lost here. This hurts like hell. I can barely move the toes, and when I do, there's all pain up and down, right here especially. Right here. Painful as all hell. The left is better. But it's, the left is better, but it's this, the ankle is sore. There's still a gnarly scar right. Do we do maybe some other time. It ain't pretty. But I wanted to go without the boots, because right now the boots would actually hurt. As time goes on, it'll start to hurt being bare booted, and I'll put the boots back on. Okay.
Whatever I could roll.
Or you poured yourself?
I poured myself.
There you go. So I still had some.
Okay.
I'm not an alcoholic. I just have a beer or two. You're getting wasted in the morning.
I know. I have a problem, everybody.
You good beer buzz early in the morning. Rosie likes to walk around in my Kim boots. But they're nothing like Horsehead and me, because all we want to do is drink some beer. All right, so I'll try to upload that video. I'll put it together. It's mostly just like the Chinese fest, and one interesting part where I'm eating my slop. Yeah, I'll share that video when I get around. If and when. But my brother's like, there's a side of Brosi you don't see. You see me spurg out. I wouldn't call it spurg out. He gets angry. He's like, you stupid fuck. All day I work. You're supposed to do the fucking taxes and start this and go through this shit. You're just making a video for fucking a horse. There's a side of him you don't see on camera.
Yeah, I rarely get mad, but I do. I mean, he's home all day achieving nothing. I don't know what he's waiting for.
They keep adding bells and whistles to StreamYard. I don't recognize half this shit anymore. 'Cause you go 2 or 3 weeks without streaming. It's like, where they moved this to? The same functions are there, but they've been moved around. There's extra shit you don't need.
It's confusing.
Like, I like the free version because I don't want those, like all this. Oh, if you pay, you get this and that. And I'm like, I don't want that shit. They're adding too many bells and whistles. I always complain about it. It gets worse every time. But where was it? Like, I don't even recognize the screen because all this extra shit I don't feel like reading. I'll put a, I don't think anyone wants to come on, but I'll put a link if any morning or if it's, it's Saturday in Scandinavia or I'll put a link out, but we don't have to take calls, but I'll put it out just because, like I said, you poured me another beer. You poured me, we were going to stream for like, half an hour. Yes. You poured me another beer. And now it's like, well, I could go for another beer. Yes. This is streaming is more of an excuse to drink than anything else. And we go, oh, can't do real things now. I got to go watch TV and take a nap. Yeah. This is what I do. Actually, I really don't drink all day. I actually I drink iced tea, a lot of iced tea, and I just, I don't really accomplish much. And,
get it out of sleep, I guess.
Oh, look at that link. StreamYards.com. I don't pick these links.
Yeah.
BX KKK.
Uh-oh.
So who wants to join the KKK stream?
Oh my God.
KKK. All mixed up, don't know what to do. It's time you turn around, find that person was you many moons. Since first I saw you many moons. Now I remember as a teenager, you guys might know them. Thule, even though you're a bit younger, you might because you're a bass player. There's a band called 311, and it was rumored, the 11th letter of the alphabet is K. 311's KKK, which I always thought was weird because they were quasi-wiggerish. Yeah. But I always love that song, Many Moons, since for all mixed up, don't know what to do. You make me nervous. You drunk drive, many moons, since first I saw you, many moons, since you love me true, many moons. Yeah. But that was the rumor at the time when they were 311s, 3Ks. They were white, but they were kind of wiggerish. I'm like,
how are they into like the island kind of sound?
Yeah. You make me nervous. You drunk drive. Well, you probably don't remember them, but you know of them now. You probably covered their music when you were. Well, they've probably been around. I'm talking about.
I think they're coming out with a new album.
Yeah, they're still around. Yeah, I'm saying when they were brand new.
When they hit the scene.
When I hit the scene, I was like, I don't know, 15. You would have been about 5. So I don't think you remember from them. When they were brand new, that was like the rumor. Oh, 311s, 3Ks. I don't think that rumor is still a thing now. But that was when they were brand new. What's called down. I forget. Give me away. How'd it go? You, the down. To keep my feet on the ground, keep my down, and all mixed up. Those are their first 2 radio hits, and then it was the rumor. Thank you, Overlord Trump. Dale Earnhardt himself, number 3. That was Dale Earnhardt's number.
That was yes.
31. Many moons since first was. Who's Amber? I'm not a 311 fan. Was Amber in the band? Who the fuck is Amber?
Was that a song or an album?
Oh, that was the name of the album, the song? I don't know. I just know the radio songs. The only reason I'm mentioning 311 is because the link to join, if anyone's interested, populated with. I didn't come up with that. Look at that shit. KKK. It made me think of 311. No, that would be pink. Pink is the color of passion. Pink, the sheets that I lay on. Pink, it's my favorite crayon. Pink, when you turn out the light. Pink, when you hold me just right. Pink, it's the new expression. I didn't like Aerosmith, but hey, how does that one go? Their biggest hits were Down and All Mixed Up. Those are their 2 big hits. Down, do it down, keep my feet on the ground, hit my head in the clouds, mystified by the sound, comes from the down and okay, well, if I can find Wikipedia. Because I was thinking to myself, we were talking about this the other day. 2002. Okay. Yeah, it was later. I remember we were talking about how, Oasis was around and they had a bunch of hits. They had their time to shine. Then, they disappeared for a while, but they had, a later hit with Hey, Hey, La, La. It's sort of like their main time was over, but they were still kind of close enough that instead of hit after hit after hit, they were able to pull one hit. Or 311, Silverchair. I was never crazy about Silverchair. They had a number of hits when I was a teenager. Then when I was in my 20s, they only had enough energy for one hit. Walking in a straight line. I like that one. I guess 311, they had a moment and they came back with that. Yeah, I don't even care about 311 that much. A Denmark guy wants to come on. Are we doing this? I mean,
I guess.
I did ask where he was. Okay, let's bring him on.
Let's see how he's doing.
Hello, Denmark guy. Brother, click over.
Yeah. Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes. Remember the last time you were on, we ended the stream because they changed StreamYards, because they changed it around. We thought you used to disconnect. We would disconnect, we'd be done. Now you're going to do two steps this next. So you were still on with us. We didn't know it, and you were quiet. You didn't say, "Hey guys, I'm still here." So you were there, and I think we were making a thumbnail or something, and you were spying on us. Yeah. I have nothing to hide, but it was more of a like they changed StreamYard. Now what took one click now takes 2 or 3 clicks to But yes, so yes, you were spying. You're I don't blame you. I'd probably done the same thing. But yes, I was like,
but I can confirm to anyone that is watching the stream that when OC and Rosie are not aware that they are live streaming, they are not shit talking about other people. So that is kind of like a beautiful thing that I can confirm to other people.
He did a horrible, ugly thing, spying on people, invading their privacy. But it's a good thing he did.
Yeah.
He can confirm that. We didn't know we were being watched, and it was all like,
what a pervert.
It was yes, he's a pervert, but he didn't see anything filthy. He didn't see us commit a murder. He saw us being positive, good Christian, good
praising all the starlings,
family
how
values.
How wonderful they are.
Yes.
Yeah.
So,
but
well, go ahead. There's stuff I wanted to ask you. Go ahead.
Yeah, but a lot has changed in my life, so a lot of chaos.
Well, before we get into that, because we have our own cast, but James Dumb had mentioned that something was going on with you and your father, because you told me you lived with your father, you kind of took care of him, you had a nice setup, the two of you. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Everyone listen. I want to hear it.
Denmark guys.
So, it was, we had.
Come on. Denmark guy, can't hear you, man.
Went silent.
Denmark guy, it was just getting good.
Yeah, I know.
Denmark guy, here, I'm going to kick you, come back on here.
Apartment 2.
All right, start again. You cut off. I don't think it was, unless it was StreamYard. Did anyone hear? You kind of cut off. You can start again?
Yeah, I'll rejoin. I'll rejoin in a minute. I need to add my headphones, okay? But yeah, basically, I became homeless. I live at a homeless shelter now. That's the...
That quickly? Wow. All right, go ahead.
Yeah. I'll rejoin later, okay, in a couple of minutes. I need to have my headphones on.
All right. So, Denmark guy is now homeless.
Whoa.
This is going to be portending our existence.
He's homeless in a social democracy.
Yeah, but I mean, yes. Rather be homeless there than here. Homeless here would be soup kitchens, under a bridge, soup bread lines, maybe occasionally a men's shelter where some schizophrenic tries to attack you. But still, he had such a great setup with his dad.
Yeah, what went south?
Because I did ask him, so when your father dies, what's your plan? He didn't really have a plan. So did his father die? But it doesn't sound like it, because that would be his first thing.
And why, if they were together, what happened?
Yeah, what happened? Now we want to know. We actually, Denmark guy, where the hell is you? I know, that sucks. His father maybe like our father had a stroke. Maybe his father is somehow incapacitated and is in a facility. We don't know, because we know, I forget, he's going to remind me, he lived with his father. Or his parents divorced, or did the mother die? His father's much older. Denmark guy is in his 30s. His father's like in his 80s, I think.
Oh, wow.
He was telling me his father was like early on with IT in Denmark, was involved. I forget the whole story. His father is an old guy in his 80s. Our parents are in their 70s. Denmark guy, he's 10 years younger than us, but his parents are 10 years older than ours, I think. So if I'm getting this right, when he comes back on, he can clarify. All right. So in the meantime, do you want to see my legs?
We've all had enough of that.
I didn't take my socks off yet. Or you got to watch me put the moon boots on. Maybe that's more sexy. Me lacing up like leather boots, like my moon boots, strapping on my strap.
The reverse strip.
Yes. What would you rather see? Me take my socks off, or me strap up my my cam boots? Or neither. Oh, Denmark guy's back, so you've been saved either way. Except for you, Horse. I know you wanted to. You were going to say both. You're going to say take your socks off and then strap on your moon. I knew what you were going to say. Here's Denmark guy to tell us. You're going to say something. All right, go ahead. What's going on, Dane?
Yeah, so basically we had 1.5 weeks, and he was moving into a one room apartment, so I couldn't move in with him because he's 84.
Stop. Why was he moving to one room apartment? I can't hear that. Why?
Because he has difficulties walking down. It's like really the stairs down to the grounds are really like what's it called in English? Like they are like tall and metal shit and shit. So, anyways, 1.5 week, and
in English, it's called tall and metal shit. You got it right. Okay, so continue.
yeah, I don't know. It's like yes, I don't have the correct word, but anyways, so and I don't really have any friends. Well, I have some friends that are children and they're not incels, so I couldn't move in with them. And the municipality has changed the rules for social housing, so they only help women, women with children, and men who are divorced with children. So for the majority of men that are incels and subwives and shit, they can't get help.
But hold on, a couple things. That actually sounds more like here, not the divorce men part, but they only really favor women and children. But more importantly, why? Even though your father was having trouble, who made the decision for him to move? Did he make that decision? Did he say, "Son, I got to move"? Did you make that decision? Did the state come in or the government come in and say he's got to be moved? Who made the decision for him to move to that?
We both make the decision because it's rare that you get the offer. So we just said fuck it and let's move him into the new place.
Was he just offered it, or did you actually apply? And
How did he get
no, it's because social housing in Denmark, it's a quarter of the social housing is on the municipality that that can pick people to live in them, and then the 3-4 quarters is for people who are a member of the social housing organization, and you need a lot of years in the belt to get offers. So, and you quite rarely get an offer. So this was.
No, I understand, but hold on. So he didn't apply for this. He wasn't on a list. They said to him, "Okay, you've been in this quota system for X amount of years, and you're a certain age. Would you be interested?" Is that basically the offer came up, or were you actively seeking? Were you actively?
No. We were. You can be active and passive. He has been active for like 6 years, 20 years member of the organization, and 6 years active.
6 years active, looking for like what we would call a senior-friendly apartment. So basically, for the past 6, so you knew for 6 years your father was looking to downgrade to.
No.
I'm not criticizing. I'm trying to understand how the process works. So for the past 6 years, your father has actively been hoping to get into one of these people-friendly places. Okay, so you kind of knew for at least 6 years that there was a chance.
No. He's not been active every day for 6 years, but the last year, since his walking has been a little bit worse, he has been active, and he has only received one other offer than the one that he accepted. So,
but for the past year, he's been actively seeking housing in one of these old people apartments.
Yeah, that's correct. So, anyway, so
for a year, you've had this inkling that something might change. This wasn't totally out of the blue. You knew there's a.
Yeah. You're correct. Yeah. I had some time planning, but anyway, shit happened, and I had 1.5 weeks to move in, all this shit, throw all the shit out. It took a lot of. It was probably the hardest physical work I've done in my whole life. 1.5 weeks, 10 hours a day.
Well, that's what we do with our parents.
Yeah.
And they're ingrates. We can go on about them. But I want to do the same thing with us, but now I'm crippled. So I'm seeing the parallels, interesting parallels. But go ahead. I need to cut you. Go back. Tell us your story.
So yeah, I had 1.5 weeks. I asked all my friends, "Do you have a spare room I can live just for a couple of days, maybe a week, so I can apply for private, at the private market housing?" And all my friends were like, "Oh, I can, and shit, just survive life, And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna be home in 2 days. I don't have a lot of money, so I went. I ordered it's called like a kettle. What is it called? It's called a flyverdragt in Danish. It's like these whole suits for winter. It's like your whole body. It's like a jacket for your whole body. And I had like 4 layers under that and shit. And then I packed my bag and I stored my shit at a facility for like $100 a month. And then I was homeless for a couple of days, and I was like, it's a winter. It's like winter storm in Denmark. And I was like, holy
hold on. Let me cut you off. Even though it's not allowed, could you secretly sleep on your father's couch for just till winter's over? Like, I mean, if he's in his bedroom, how would they know if you're sleeping on his couch?
Yeah, they wouldn't know, but the problem is that his new place it's a special kind of place where a lot of people would recognize that I was living there. It's super small. It's super small. It's tiny. It's like a dorm room kind of thing. So yeah, but to be honest, he should, but he was also kind of like tired of me. So yeah, he never. Yeah.
We're going to cut you off just for a minute. First, we're going to say, let's address where is Totem? Yeah, interesting. It's Saturday in Sweden, or Norway, rather, Norway, Scandinavia. He should be here. Laffy asks, would you do a meetup stream with Horsehead like you do with Dumb? I don't know if he's asking us. Dumb has been on my streams. I was on Dumb stream once. Horse and I used to go on Horse's panels once or twice. I was even saying, let me get this out of the way because I'm getting pissed. Laffy was here earlier. Other than Dumb that one time, when Dumb had his panel for New Year's like a year or two ago, the only other panel I've ever been on is Horsehead. So, of course, I don't even know what the question is. Hello, Thomas White. We're talking to Denmark guy. How's life in Minnesota? How are things in Minnesota? And you think Horsehead is always away from OC? Yes. We got to get ourselves back together. He's avoiding me. Yes. And yes, Denmark guy is homeless. So I want to stop for a minute because I actually want to address Thomas White more than anything. Yeah, Thomas White's here. You guys are a fan of his. He's, your Starling's here. Your Starling. You fly to his nest, my nest. He's here now. Yes, Denmark guy is home.
Just to give you a summary, Denmark guy's father was looking to downgrade to a simpler, more senior-friendly place.
He's now what we would call a senior apartment.
It took him a year, but he found one, and I guess only one person can live there. And he and his son, Denmark guy, were having some friction.
Yeah, because Denmark, you always made it sound like you and your old man were cool. You guys got along, no problems. So for the past year, he's been looking for what we call, I'm using the American English terms, a senior-friendly apartment by himself for the past year, and apparently things have been not so sweet in paradise. Okay, yes. Now that's like an onion layer with you, Denmark guy.
Yeah. But I still love him, and I'm the only one who's actually helping him with all.
I'm gonna one more time. Well, I'm in New Jersey. He's in Olympia, Washington. If I were ever on the West Coast there and he wanted to meet up, maybe. I don't know. He's a family man. I wouldn't really want to bother. He's got a wife and kid. It wouldn't be the same as when I met Dumb, but it's something to consider. Where are you, Laffy? You and I are you in Oklahoma or am I confused? Where are you? We can meet up in real life. But getting back to Denmark, I want to say it reminds me very much of my father. My father's a piece of shit. My mother's a fucking cunt, but I still felt, especially as the oldest, I felt this duty and I did my part and they still threw me under the bus. So there are parallels. So I didn't mean to cut you off, but we'll, all right.
Yeah. So, then I lived, I don't have a car. So if you have access to a car, it will still be cold inside the car, but it will be somewhat manageable. So anyways, I became homeless for a week or something like that. And I lived, and the snow, it's like the coldest month in the Nordics. It's like extremely cold and snowing everywhere. But I prepared with clothing, and I packed a large bag, toilet paper and all this shit.
Where are you doing your business? You pack toilet paper. Where do you use this toilet paper?
Yeah, but also in the US.
No. I asked you, where are you using this? I mean, are there? I'm going to use American terms, like a YMCA, where you pay a little money and you get to spend the night and take a shower. Or do you have you can be honest. Where are you? It's a serious question. Where are you using this toilet paper?
Yeah, it's a brilliant question. First of all, I would just like to say hi to Thomas White. I've not been watching a new channel, but it's always an honor seeing you here. So I hope that everything is.
Yes, we love Thomas White. You're not answering my question, Denmark guy.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, I managed to plan my eating. So the pub, I live quite near a pub. What is it called? Public library, and they are really, really, really good in Denmark. It's like really, really good, and it's free coffee, water, and it opens at 6 in the morning and it closes at 10 at the night. So I just took my shit and my hygiene there, and I pooped at their toilets and shit. And then when they closed at night, I managed to. I got access to under apartments, there's often, storage rooms and shit. And then I managed to sneak in, but it was still so fucking cold on the floor. I was still freezing even with these 4, 5, 6 layers of clothing, and my beanie and my gloves. But that was, horrific, and there was other crazy homeless people that got access down there. It was so fucking scary. But anyways, so that's the short story. But then there's homeless shelters in Denmark.
I'm sorry, you bored, brother. Click. You ran it. I'm kidding. What's good for you? No, I'm not. First, let's stop. Before, I want to hear about the homeless shelters, but a serious question. This might sound a little silly. Could you try to get some kind of overnight job? That way you have. Which you're not going to.
I'll pick it up.
That way you have a place to legitimately be, so you're not a vagrant wandering around. I know.
Yeah.
In theory, the world should be free, but nighttime. I don't know how to do Denmark. I wouldn't want to be by myself out in the street at night because not just violent people are crazy. The police can come up and they know you're a throwaway person. And in America especially, I wouldn't trust the police. So could you find like a nighttime job? So that's your overnight. I was working all night, and in the daytime you can go to the library, do your thing, and find it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I was into. I went to just before I was became homeless. I actually went to an interview for as a nighttime handicap assistant, helping handicapped people at their own home. But then I went to the interview and everything was all right. But then the guy that I needed the training with, he became so sick. Maybe he's dead today. I don't know. He probably is. So my training was canceled, and they haven't called me after that.
Okay, so can you tell us? We're fascinated because we might end up in this position.
Yeah.
We're not trying to make fun of you. Don't think of it that way. You have experiences to share. What is your day like? Okay, first of all, how long has it been? When did your father move out? How long has it been now?
He moved in the 1st of February.
Okay, so you've been not even a month now. It's been about 20 days of homelessness, and your father didn't care. He didn't say, "Go your own way, son." Screw you. Your father didn't care at all that you're going to be homeless. He didn't.
But after 80, he can take care of himself somewhat. But after 80, you have these mental breakdowns each week or something like that, where it's like, they believe they're gonna die, and all this crazy shit. That's just normal for everybody above the age of 80. So
so your father isn't in the right state of mind, so he's not even thinking about your well-being. What is your day been like? You're giving us where do you sleep? What time do you wake up? Do you like take naps here and there? Do you sometimes stay up for days on end? I mean,
anyways, I slept, as I told you. I got access to the underground facilities where other homeless people. I thought I was alone, man. This homeless shit. In the beginning, it is so fucking scary. I would not recommend it to anyone. But I think that after a couple of months, when you know people and you know all the tricks and shit to get access to warmer places, and it's actually somewhat manageable, to be honest. If you are not addicted to drugs and you are above average IQ and shit, and you can get the ball rolling like this. So
that's what I'd be afraid of. You're with a bunch of. I'm not trying to be an asshole because effectively I'm like them too. I'm a loser spurg. But when people are on drugs or they're like schizophrenic, delusional, or they're just naturally violent because they don't care because they're just homeless people, transients. It's like your safety. It's a different world. I'd be terrified of getting shanked or something.
Yeah. So, anyways, I got access to that.
I'm dead. I'm not trying to. I'm dead. So I'd be like, holy shit. You're saying, well, I'm a spurg. I don't get along with people. You're saying that you're able to fit socially. You're able to blend in, and they've accepted you as one of their own. Is that what you're?
No. I didn't make it. I didn't make it there, but I'm quite sure that the streets. Either you make it or you don't make it. You go. Either your neuroticism is gonna explode.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna cut you off one more time. I apologize. Horsehead. You've been watching me long enough. We've had 2 Danes. We've got Denmark guy. We also had Denmark Andy. Do you remember Denmark Andy? You're really going to ask about drug problems and homelessness in Denmark? Denmark Andy. Does that answer your question, Horse? Denmark guy. You remember Denmark Andy? He was a transient. He was living with that one Arab guy, but he's probably since been kicked out. I can't believe Horse is asking this when we've had Denmark Andy on.
100% of the Danes we've had here are homeless.
50%, or they end up homeless. Yeah, exactly. Yes.
Anyways, so there's been a lot of changes in the social welfare system in Denmark. 10 years ago, in my situation, I could actually get some help from the state with housing and shit. But everything has changed now because there's so many women that wants to get divorced and shit. So everything is fucked up. Anyway, so I was sleeping down in this concrete floor, and it was unbelievable cold. And I slept maybe 3 or 4 hours. Then I woke up and I could hear somebody else got access to the underground facilities. I was like, I'm gonna die now, because this guy was talking to himself, and I slept just in front of the storage door because it's private, so I didn't have the keys to the lock. And he was like trying to get into all these, and I was like hiding, but he didn't see me. But he was talking with himself, and I was like, "Fuck no, no, no!" You know, no confrontation. I took all my shit and just left, and I slept probably a couple hours each night, like 3 or 4 hours. Then I went out roaming in the middle of the night, and there's just nobody there, and there's a snow blizzard and shit. It was so crazy. But I bought a battery. Additional battery for my smartphone, so I got all this shit you need to plan ahead. And then I just went to the library when it opened at 6 in the morning, and I took my shit, and I had my laptop in my bag, and I got all this shit. There's free coffee and water, so that was quite nice. But at night, especially night and winter in the Nordic countries, it's not good to be homeless. But anyways, so I was like, I need to research these homeless shelters. Then I researched, and the majority of homeless shelters in Denmark are basically, you need to be like some completely fucked up crackhead with a crackhead problem or something. But then there was one shelter near me that was not for people with serious drug problems, but people with it's called psychosocial. Maybe you could be a mental fuck, or maybe you could be economic problems, mental fuck, and maybe the belligerent. So after a couple of days, I called the shelter. And you need to be to 2 interviews, and you need to sign that they can gather information from all kind of places to validate what you're saying is somewhat correct. And then I called them, and I went to the interview and shit, and I told them how it is that and yeah, my room is just after the room. And then I was admitted here, so now I have a room here at the homeless shelter.
Okay, but I'm going to ask you, wait, because I'm listening to this. You're doing a couple things that would come to my mind as listening to your story. First of all, where did you say you were right now, currently? My brother says you're in a homeless shelter. Where are you currently? Can you tell? You're at the library?
I'm currently at a homeless shelter, and I share a room with another homeless guy.
And you have, I guess, you have access to electricity to charge your phone, is what I'm getting at. You're on your phone.
Yeah. It's actually I'm not well known within this world as other people might be. Some of the other people living here, we are 20 people. The other people have been other places, and everybody has their own problem. Maybe a lot of people have they are withdrawing from maybe all kinds of stuff.
You mentioned the drugs, the craziness.
Yeah.
How long can you
so.
How long are you permitted to stay at this shelter?
To be honest, I actually do not know, but it's my. I think that's on average people are like 3, 4, 5 months here while they sort out the problems and apply for housing. Because if you get admitted to one of these places, they you will have a high chance to be put on a social housing list. And I didn't know that before, so it's kind of like a hack in itself.
Yeah, so in other words, with my landlord wanting to kick me out, well, getting in this car accident sucks, but it actually helps in a way that I'm unemployed and I'm injured, hardship. It's almost the same thing. Ending up in a homeless shelter sucks, but now, because you're in a homeless shelter, you might be on a quicker list to get your own public assistance the way your father got. So in a strange way, it's a blessing and a curse is what you're saying. Now, Thomas, we're in New Jersey, which is pretty cold. We still got snow on the ground. It's going to snow this weekend. Yeah. So winters here can be harsh. Minnesota is usually worse because it's northerly, more northern and more inland. We think of Scandinavian winters as pretty bad, but we're not sure. So we're curious. Can you tell us? I'm curious too. How cold is it? I know you guys being a bit more northerly. It's much darker. It gets darker quicker. I remember when Beppis used to stream in Sweden. The further north you go, the darker it is this time of year. Although we are heading away to longer days slowly but surely. But how cold is it? And I was going to ask you another question. First, how cold is it? Your buddy Thomas.
Yeah. It's like it's like -5, -7. But they stated sometimes in how it actually feels with the wind and shit. And I think it's like -15, 20-ish.
Okay, so to put that into real, -5 Celsius is about 23 degrees Fahrenheit, which is. No, you're saying damn. That's what winter is here. Why'd you say damn?
That's cold.
It is cold, but that's kind of average cold. This isn't like, I thought he was going to say it was -5 Fahrenheit.
0 Celsius.
Right. So are you talking Celsius or Fahrenheit? -5 Fahrenheit is cold as fuck. -5 Celsius is comparable to our winter. In fact, we've had the deep freeze when it finally broke, in the 30s. That was nice. So I'm assuming a Danish winter is comparable to ours, which is probably milder than a Minnesotan winter. Minnesota winters are probably more brutal. Not that we're trying to, It's not a pissing contest. It's pure curiosity. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we have like a record snowstorms right now. We've had.
Okay, so it sucks. It sucks. But it sounds like a Danish winter is like a Jersey winter, which surprises me. Yeah. Minnesotan winters are much harsher. I would say wintertime in Minnesota is, on the whole, worse than New Jersey. You could have a mild year in Minnesota and a bad year here, but generally speaking, collectively, I would say Minnesota is worse than Jersey. Denmark sounds like it's closer to Jersey than Minnesota. We were just curious because we don't know what European weather is like. It sounds like Denmark is like a Jersey winter to me, what you're describing. Yeah. But I want to ask, a lot of, homelessness exists everywhere, but oftentimes people who are homeless in the Northeast or the Midwest, New Jersey, Minnesota, wherever, they migrate south, especially Florida. Florida has like some of the largest transient population.
Or Southern California.
Because the weather is so warm. Would you do I guess you want to stay in Denmark for housing, but have you thought about, because the EU, have you thought about going to Spain or Italy or Greece or something? Have you thought just temporarily for the winter, ride out the winter homeless in, Portugal? Have you thought of that?
Yeah, but it's like I think that there's different policies in different EU states. So I think that in Sweden they don't accept. I think it's like that. It's a harder time getting help. Even if you're EU national in another country, they only help their own. But I think in Denmark, it's.
Well, I'm sorry. I understand your concern. I'm not talking about getting help. I'm just talking about if you're going to be homeless, being homeless in a warmer place. Yeah. You go to sleep, it's a bit chilly, but it's not freezing like it is in Denmark. That's what I'm asking. Being homeless somewhere where the weather is pleasant for the winter time. In summer, it wouldn't matter, but in winter time, have you thought about wintering in a more Mediterranean climate? Is my question.
That could be a.
Not moving there permanently, just going there for until winter's over. Come back to Denmark in April or something.
Yeah, now when you're mentioning it could be an option, but it's chaotic in itself, my situation. So I haven't really thought about it. But if I was from Eastern Europe, I would probably think of seeking to the Nordic countries because there's more welfare, something like that. But in my situation, I'm probably not.
No, but I'm not talking about that. If you're in EU, Eastern Europe, you'd go to Sweden to try to get Swedish benefits. I'm not talking about benefits. I'm saying I want Danish benefits, but it's going to take some time. I'm going to fucking wherever, Malta or wherever the hell you can go in the EU for just a couple months. Just, I'm a tourist. Tell the cops I'm a tourist, just visiting, and, have a more pleasant homeless experience weather-wise, and then go back to Denmark, at the end of winter. Do you understand what I'm getting at? Not about moving there permanently. I'm talking about vacationing on holiday in a warmer country just for the time being, because the Danish winter is pretty fucking cold. Like me, if I were homeless, I'd say, can I get a train to Florida or a bus to Florida just for the winter time at least?
Yeah, but it's money is a problem, and there's a new EU system that basically tracks everyone that travels. So let's say, for an example, here where I stay now, I can only stay here and leave 2 days a week. And also, if in 2 months, I'm going to receive public benefits because my money runs out, and they will also require that I attend all kind of shit training and stuff like that. So, but yeah, it's a good idea. Yeah, if you have money, you could probably do it. Yeah.
Okay, so your current plan is this shelter you're at. You can stay there. You can leave for a day or two. But you got to basically stay there, and they're going to set you up with neat bucks, is what you're saying, or at least with housing, or
Yeah, it's a good. This place here, I've been quite lucky that it isn't, a full. It's quite it's quite well run, and if you just keep to yourself and don't do stupid shit, it's actually a quite decent place. So I actually enjoy it, kind of like here, and there's good food.
Do you have your own room, or you got roommates? There's a bunch of beds in a big room, or what's it like, the sleeping situation?
Here we're staying now, it's like it's 20 people. Half of the rooms are one bed, and the other half are like 2 beds or something like that. And I stay at a 2. I share my room with another guy.
Do you have so your roommate? You and he get along? You get along with your roommate?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, he was just here just a couple minutes ago, but I'm really happy with him. There's been, maybe once every month, there's probably some dude being kicked out because of doing some stupid shit or overdosing. There was some. My new roomie today, he stayed at the neighbor room where his roomie was kicked out because of overdose and he was just causing problems. So these people also here, and sometimes they get kicked out. But the roommate that I have now is really really kind, nice, interesting.
You
Yeah,
have some, like a jacked up Negro who's schizophrenic, psychotic, and on drugs and wants to rape you. It's like that would be pretty. And do you have showers there? You can shower. There's like a
yeah. There's for 20 people. There's 4 bathrooms. Yeah, with showers. Yeah.
Well, how long has it been now? Your father moved in February 1st. How long have you been in the shelter now?
Probably 5 days or something like that.
Okay, so you spent the first 15 days sort of wandering around, and then how did you find out about this shelter?
Yeah, but it was the nearest me, and the other ones was 1 hour away, yeah. So I would also like to be near my father. So it was, and then I got an interview here. There's not places. So luckily enough, the nearest one near my father.
Okay, you got lucky, but how did you find this place? How did you know this place existed in the first place? How did you discover this?
I googled online where all the homeless shelters was, and I also called another one. They wanted me into interview, but I got accepted here. So yeah, and it's a good place. I've heard that the other places are more. There are more people with heavy drug consumption and stuff like that. So I'm really happy here now. And
right, but you said this place is specifically for single men without children. You said most places cater to women and children or divorced men with kids. This place is for unmarried, unchild men. Is what you're saying? Is what you?
No. What I was saying is social housing in general is primarily aimed for women and women with children and men who are divorced and men with children. So if you're a man and you're not divorced and you don't have children below the age of 18, you're really fucked in terms of getting help. But homeless shelters are separate from what I've just told you. So, but this homeless shelter I live in now is men and women. But there's so many women-only shelters in Denmark. It's unbelievable. There's, as I told you in a last couple of streams, there's this the women's manual. How this lawyer that has published a book how women can scam the whole system so they get social housing and all the men be put in jail and all kinds of crazy shit in Denmark. And they have way more women-only shelters in Denmark compared to men's general shelters and mixed gender shelters. But this one I'm in now is a mixed gender shelter where when I moved in, it was 19 men and 1 woman. That just says a lot, 19 men and 1 woman. But now it is like 16 men and 4 women.
Okay, and that's interesting. Any of the like, especially with drugs, any of like the women spreading their legs for homeless Chad, or have you seen that yet? Or well, you might not know.
Yeah. But I can't disclose too much. As I'm here, hopefully in a half year, I can talk more freely about it because now I'm in the shelter. But anyways, there has been stories about people living here that were kicked out because some of the female employees had sex with some of the male homeless. Yeah, there's stories like that, confirmed and validated. So, but I don't know if it's a regular thing going on, and I'm just keeping my own. I'm just I don't want to get involved in any problems or anything, So.
Well, because you're such a Chad, you must have had tons of offers from the employees and even the female residents. You must have had tons of women, so you're doing the right thing. Just keep your distance. I know it must be tempting being in a place where women are throwing themselves at you. I don't know if I would be able to handle myself if I were in your position. So I admire you for avoiding temptation there. So good on you, Chad.
Yeah, but
It would be funny if you and Denmark Andy became roommates. That would be hilarious. You remember that? You remember Denmark Andy?
Yeah, but I actually believe that Denmark Andy was at a homeless shelter for crackheads. I believe that when he was live with me a couple of months ago or something like that.
And now, how long do you think it's going to take, realistically?
Yeah, it depends. It's because the system is like that. When you are here, the municipality pay whether they want it or not. If you get accepted here on the homeless shelters criteria, they're going to pay for your stay here, like 90% of it. There's a 10% fee you need to pay yourself. Okay, so and that's quite large, a lot of money that they pay. So they want to help you as much as possible to get your own place to live, so they don't pay this shit. Okay, so there's a pressure on the municipality when you're admitted to the homeless shelter to help you with social housing. So it's kind of, so everybody is like playing the cards against each other, so there's a pressure on the municipality now to help me specifically, and
here's part of the problem. So the public housing has to be within the same municipality as the shelter. In other words, there isn't some kind of regional thing. It's if you're in a shelter in this municipality, we've got to try to find you public housing in the same municipality. Is that what you're saying? So basically, whatever's available, all the people at the shelter are vying for it. It's town by town, is what you're telling me?
Yeah, it's kind of complicated because it's where your last address was. That municipality that was there is called your home municipality, despite the homeless shelter is in another municipality. So the municipality where the homeless shelter is in now is another municipality to where I last had my address. But they need to pay for my stay at the homeless shelter, and they need to help me with housing and social housing. So I can only get housing in the municipality where my last address was. But that is perfect for me because that's also where my father stays, roughly.
Actually, I was thinking to myself, what if there's public housing in the neighboring municipality right near the borderline? So even though it's a different municipality, it's actually slightly closer to your father. You know what I mean? So you're basically limited to this homeless shelter you're in now has to find you public housing in the municipality you were formerly in. Even if the town next door, the municipality next door has nice public housing close to your father, same general distance, because there's that borderline, that boundary, that frontier, you're limited to and how much public housing is available in your former municipality. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, correct. You're correct. There's a lot of like pros and cons and things to consider. But a lot of people who are in the homeless shelter here, they are in fucked up situations, and people just want to get out.
Do you know? You said there were what, 6? How many people are at this right now? How many residents?
It's around 20.
Any of them from your municipality, or are you the only one?
Yeah. Yeah. It's around a quarter, 25% around.
Oh, okay. So all those 5 people are all vying for an opening, and with the people who've been there long, I guess you're the newest guy there. I would imagine you're the newest from your municipality.
Yeah.
Wouldn't the other guys be ahead of you on the list? Wouldn't they offer it to the 4 people ahead of you before you? I mean,
yeah. That's really interesting. We talk with each other about it, and so far the people from my municipality. There was just another guy before I arrived. He got, after 6 months stay here, he got social housing from the municipality. So all the rest of us who are here from that municipality, we have been here from 1 week to 3 months, and the guy at 3 months, he had still not received an offer. But each case is different. Remember that. So
well, it sounds like it takes like okay, we got one guy from municipality, 1 week, we found a place. Well, now we filled that. Your municipality filled that apartment, that location, that house. So now the second guy from municipality, it might take him 4 or 5 weeks. And the third guy, it might take him 2 months. The fourth guy might take him 3 months. It might take 6 or 7 months. Your municipality might say, well, listen, we only have X amount of units. I'm going to use the American English terms. We have X amount of units, and we had 5 guys in that shelter. We already found them placement. Sorry, Denmark guy, it's going to be a while because we've already filled our units up, and we don't have any more housing available at this time. So you might, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's correct. But I'm on my phone and this shit Wi-Fi. So every time you switch, it lags. So I'm not. It's your stream, but if you can avoid it, it will be better for me. But yes, you are correct.
It cannot be avoided. It cannot be. It cannot.
Yeah, but you're correct that each case is different. So each person has different needs, and maybe somebody is not gonna get any offer because this guy is kind of like, well, he doesn't, maybe he isn't talking the truth or something like that. So they can fact check everything. So
Well, no, I think they believe you are. You say you are. You're legit. I'm just saying, okay, man, we've already found public housing for a bunch of other people in this municipality. You got to wait because we don't have any openings right now. I don't know. Does the municipality you're from, do they have a lot of public housing, or because I
they
know,
have they have probably, it's hard to estimate. I think really average, slightly above average, maybe slightly above average. There's some municipality that has basically near zero. So the people from these municipalities are completely fucked. There was one I heard from some of the employees that one, he was completely fucked. So yeah, it's like, this shit. It's gambling. You're gambling. It's rough here. As a sub 5 man, you need to be lucky. This time I was somewhat lucky. For the first time, I was lucky in a lot of years. So, but let's see how it ends. I don't know if I end up getting the housing. I hope I get it quickly, but
well,
there's a lot of divorces.
in the meantime, are you working anywhere or trying to find a job doing something in the meantime?
Yeah, I'm preparing my CV for like internships and stuff like that.
Well, I mean, can you get? That's great, but can you just, even if it sucks, can you get some like warehouse job or supermarket job just to have some kind of income? I mean,
Yeah. But the first couple of weeks, I'm just gonna relax. And there's also. But I also suffer from depression, and there's like these places here you get access to quick treatment, so that's also kind of like nice. So I have accepted that. But yeah, I'm definitely going to apply for some kind of jobs. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool. I enjoyed talking to you. We've now discussed your situation.
But how about your situation? Are you going to be homeless like me in a couple of days?
We're going to talk about that in a moment. Before we do, I want to ask the chat here. Does anybody have any questions for Denmark guy? Does anybody have any questions? Because I think he's explained himself well. The past year, his father has wanted to get into a senior apartment.
Yeah.
So Denmark guy knew things might change. He got accepted. He's in his senior apartment. He's kind of old and senile and says, "Get out of here, you dumb fuck." He
didn't invite his son to stay for a couple of weeks. Right. He just said, "See ya."
Denmark guy was homeless for like 15 days. Then he found a shelter. Now he's in a shelter, which might, fast track him into some public housing, but that's only available by the municipality of his last residence. So fortunately, his old municipality has a decent number of housing, but there's still 4 or 5 other guys
who were first
in the shelter who are first in line. And that's his story. Does anybody listening, all 4 of you, have any questions for Denmark guy?
Don't be coy.
Okay. I guess the answer is no. You have this opportunity of a lifetime to interview Denmark guy.
I know.
And you're just going to sit there.
The Denmark guy.
Come
on.
Guy. You people. Anyway, now my shrink actually helped me. I was telling him, I was like, man, I'm going to kick out of it. And the shrink Googles, who do we call in New Jersey? So he found a number. I'll call the number. I called this number. It was this sort of nonprofit that is not. It's called. They call them. You can look them up. They call themselves New Jersey Legal Services or Legal Services of New Jersey. And I called them up. I said, listen, I've been injured. I can't work. I'm unemployed right now. But I verified that, and they gave me free legal advice, which is basically, if your landlord wants to kick you out, he's got to give you in writing, in like actual letter writing, not an email, not verbal. He's got to give you 2 months warning. And even after that, he can't just evict you. You can file a hardship grievance with the court. Now, I hope it doesn't come to that, but it gives me some peace of mind that he can't just, I don't know what his plans are, but he can't just do what he wants. He's got to play ball. And I was telling my brother, even though being in this accident sucks, it kind of helps because I can say I was in an accident. I can't work. I'm physically incapacitated. So it definitely helps with this hardship thing. So just like you, ending up in a homeless shelter sucks, but it helps you find your way to
social assistance.
Right, the public housing. Kind of like that. My injury it helps with this. So I don't think I didn't tell the landlord all this. I just simply said to him, I said, listen,
your deadline's not going to
work. Yeah, exactly.
We need more time.
April 1st won't work. We need more. I didn't even give him it. I said, it's not going to work. And he hasn't gotten back to me. That was weeks ago. So.
Yeah.
But there are, in my shelter now, there are actually older men that they have canes and shit, but there's not anyone in a fucking wheelchair, that it's not suitable for wheelchairs.
It's not handicap friendly. So don't end up homeless in a wheelchair, especially in Denmark.
Yeah, I didn't hear what you were saying. It was lagging.
Don't end up homeless in a wheelchair in Denmark. It's not handicap.
Yeah, that is definitely correct. But how can you feel? First, has the nerve injury or something like that? Does your dick work and shit? That's the most important.
Well, the injury was to my feet and legs, not to my dick, not to my brain. Although I've been having short-term memory problems. No, it was to my lower extremities, like really lower, like below the kneecaps.
Yeah, but sometimes the system interacts with and. Yeah, so just to make sure.
This is true. I'll think about it. I'll get back to you next time. I'll see if nothing noticeable, but I'll let you know if things are,
You need to ask the nurse. Ask the nurse if she can test your balls or something like that. If everything is working properly.
I already asked him. I had a male nurse, and he did a good job. So I think we're good.
The handy J worked.
Yes. Did you see my legs? Do you want to show you again?
No.
Yeah, it's up to you.
It's up to you. Brother Click says no. Denmark guy says yes.
And you say yes, so I'm outvoted.
Well, we have a third. If we get a third vote, I'll show you my legs if I get a third vote.
You can't eat as much food,
Right. I don't drink as much, but today this beer is
good.
I hate that. It's easier for you. Oh, this beer is damn good today. Yeah. Oh, this beer. A morning beer is kind of nice. It's kind of nice for change. Waking up and drinking, it's nice in daylight.
What about do you take like heavy painkillers and shit?
No, they wouldn't give me any more. They said one of my I was taking a medication called oxycodone, and when those pills ran out, they said we can't give you any more. Just take over the counter. So I take over the counter. It's called, I don't know if they have in Denmark what the equivalent is. I take something called Aleve. I do take. I'll type it out. So I take Aleve, which is over the counter. I also take something called gabapentin, which is for nerve pain, like the pins and needles. I take gabapentin. That's prescribed. It's supposed to help with nerve pain. So Aleve is a pain medicine, but it's what we call over the counter. No prescription. You just go to the drugstore and buy it. So Aleve, gabapentin. And I've also got to take aspirin. I don't know what you call it in Denmark, but aspirin, baby aspirin, 81, whatever. I take aspirin to prevent blood clotting because I can't move around. Oh, I can't type the word aspirin. That's weird. I'm trying to type aspirin. It wouldn't let me type it. I typed an aspirin, 81 grams. It said YouTube rejected my comment. They think it's spam. Okay. I take aspirin because that's to prevent thins the blood because I'm not moving around. I'm at risk of blood clots. So I take gabapentin, aspirin, and Aleve, which is over the counter. But no pain medicine. No really good pain medicines. No.
What about you still take the ADHD drugs?
Not as frequently. I got some Concerta, but I don't take it too often. I've got propanolol. I don't take it too often. I got a bunch of older. I forget some of the other older ones I haven't used in a long time. They're just there. So no, I mean I might take a Concerta today or tomorrow to focus on taxes, but I haven't been taking them because there's really no need. I'm not really going anywhere or doing much.
Yeah. So what do you do, when you don't stream as much, you just sleep?
Yeah, like I was saying, right now I feel pretty good. When I had those bandages on my legs, or even the moon boots, I don't know if you saw my moon boots, my big plastic heavy moon boots, with those on my legs, it really hurts to sit in a chair. wheelchair hurts, regular chair hurts, because it's like weighing me down. So I just basically stay on the couch with my legs elevated. It really hurts to sit in a chair for a long time with weight on my legs. So yeah, just watch TV. I mean, I do get in the chair and try to do things, but what do I do?
It's a good question. He watches TV. He plays on his tablet. He'll stream with you Starlings for hours.
It's been weeks.
Hours.
Even that's opinion. Well, I don't mind right now
He makes and it's videos.
That one.
So
video.
are you on the first floor or on the ground floor now?
I'm limited to the ground floor. Although the other day I crawled up the stairs, so I can crawl upstairs. But it's like, well, it's a pain in the ass going up and down. We need a place that's on one floor. But I was looking at some of these apartments. Even though it's all one level, it could be on the fucking fourth floor. I'm like, oh my god! But hopefully I'm walking by then. So I pretty much spend most of my time on this ground floor. But the other day I did crawl upstairs.
He did, yes.
Well, that's nice. That's nice. What about
Horsehead has a question. How's the packing going?
Not well.
Well, you said I got right before my accident. I got that because when the landlord was coming, it was like a week or so. I got that storage facility, and I gave my brother the extra. We had 2 keys. I gave you. You were like, oh, maybe I should go to the storage facility. I'm like, okay, how's the storage facility going, buddy?
Well, like 4 beers later.
Oh yeah.
Tomorrow I'll go. I promise.
you should order some prostitutes over and do some lines of coke or some shit,
Well, first of all,
you're Denmark guy, not Denmark Andy. Don't confuse who you are.
Yes, I'm drinking beer and talking to you. Better than
I think we should go fund me a prostitute to visit OC and Brocy in the situation they're in now. I'll
hold on a sec. Horace, aren't you supposed to be at work by now? What time is it?
No, he is at work. He can do this at work. That's acceptable.
You're supposed to be at work. You're doing this at work?
Wait. I thought you moved into the house. How do you not have keys?
He's moving in next week.
If Horsehead was in my situation right now, if he got divorced, he and his ex-wife would be put first at the social housing list in Denmark. And yeah, so.
Yeah, because they at least created a new generation of Danes. What are you doing? There's no Denmark guy junior. Well, there's no little Denmark boy. What are you doing?
You gotta find a homeless wife and get the family started. Come on, Denmark.
Start dating in the shelter. Go for it.
Yeah. yeah. This like old women. Everybody has the fucked up crazy problems. So
Not really. You just told me that a bunch of some of the female staff were having affairs with the male clients. Don't give me that as an excuse. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I used to say. How come you have a girlfriend? Well, I'm trying to get my life together. No, it's because I'm an ugly fuck spurred. Okay, so what is your excuse, Denmark guy? Because there are plenty of homeless people who are banging the staff or even the other homeless chicks in this mixed shelter. What's your excuse?
Yeah, but maybe God, he put me here just like in a fucked up crazy situation, just like with Dom. And Dom, he prayed to God, and and then God sent him a woman. Yeah, maybe I'm meant to be here. Maybe I'll just ride it out for a couple of years here, and maybe I'll get the social housing and my wife and shit. Yeah.
No, God put you and Dom on this planet to come into my life and make my existence more tolerable. You're just a throwaway person who's here to revolve around the sun that is occupational click. And don't you forget.
Yeah, but this I need to go down and eat. They cook nice food here, so yeah. But it was nice talking with you, and I hope your situation
well, no, it's nice
it clears up.
It's actually interesting. So, okay, because you're in this homeless shelter, you can't talk. Are you tell it before you go? Did your roommate come back in? No, you don't see you.
No. I'm alone now, but there's meals 3 times a day, and the meals here are quite good, to be honest. But if you don't go down and eat, you can't get food later.
What time is it there in Denmark?
It is soon 6 p.m.
So is this your dinner? Is this your dinner meal?
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah.
I just want to say real quick. Okay, don't be a stranger. We'll talk. I won't keep you. All kidding aside, you talk about God. I remember I would talk about visiting Dumb. It was always a maybe, maybe not. And then my brother had that, his car was sitting in the parking lot, and we got. Because I said I don't want to push our personal vehicles out there because if they break down, I don't put wear and tear. And maybe you're right. Maybe God wanted my brother's car to get hit so that we could get that rental van and use that to go.
Yeah.
And it may be the same thing. God wanted you in this homeless shelter for some greater purpose. I don't know.
Yeah. I think that God has a plan. God has a plan for all of us.
Is it God or is it Thor? Let's get really Nordic here. Maybe it was Thor or Odin or something. Yeah.
The Nordic gods are like warriors of the skies and shit. I've never heard of a homeless god in Nordic mythology, but maybe he exists. But maybe I'll create one.
You found your Valhalla, man. You're in the mead hall waiting to ascend. Okay. You're in the waiting room of ascension. The waiting room of ascension. All right, Denmark guy. You're free to go whenever you want. Thank you for sharing. You're dismissed, but thank you. Thank you for coming along.
Yeah, I pray for speedy recovery.
And I will pray for you. I'll pray to Loki that you get to that mead hall of Valhalla. Yes.
Thank you, man. Take care.
Bye.
So Denmark guy, what he's doing right now, he's pretending he logged off because he wants to spy on us, even though we're still streaming. This is typical. This is typical Denmark guy. Yes. Everybody pray to whatever God you believe in.
Horsehead and his family will pray for
Pray to the horse god. Denmark guy can gallop along. All right. Who else is coming on now?
Who's next?
What is all this shit? And that's true. It's Chinese New Year. It's the year of the horse.
Oh, really? Oh,
so,
wow.
Yeah,
all right.
I'll show you the pictures. It's, in fact, it's year of the horse. Hold on. Let's see. Give me a minute. I'll upload the video. You talk while I find the picture.
Yes.
Fine. We'll just give me a minute. Can we see that? Hit the lights real quick if you could. Just real quick. That made it worse, actually. Turn it back on. I had to turn it on full. It doesn't matter. Yeah, at the hospital the other day, I had downtime between my x-rays and seeing the doctor, and they had a big Chinese festival. I'll upload the video. We can't do taxes or even cook. I've got to upload it out. But yeah, so it is a good call. Good call, Horsehead. It's the year of the horse. So we should all be Chinese. We should all be Chinese for this year and pray to horse. So yes, pray to the horse. What's this? Okay, so yeah, you're in fact, I'll upload the videos. There's like the dragon going around if I can find it. I don't know. They had a dragon thing going around. I don't know if you can see him. I'll play with this later. Okay. Hello, Endymion in Los Angeles. How are you? I'm going to show you my legs. My legs are weak because I've been walking. I've lost, see the hair here? There's no hair here. I've got old man legs. Old man legs. If you want to see my foot, is this where I want to get my, I'll never be like when I was a teenager in my 20s, but can I at least get better than this? I mean, this is bad.
I hope so.
Well, are you at work right now? Or are you still at home? You got to take a piss? last we spoke, you were taking your time, getting ready to go to work.
Well, he's at work right now. He just gets to do this.
He's got to be at work by 11:30, 12, which would be now. It's when you go into work, say, hi, I'm here, play on your computer or your phone, then you take a piss. And, what are we doing? You're getting paid six figures.
Well, he takes a nap, too.
To be a Chad. My God. Yes, it's the yar of the horse, not the horse. The yar of the horse. The yar of the horse. We might end this soon. We might be winding down.
Yeah,
it was nice to talk. It was an interesting story, wasn't it?
A good stream.
This is a back alley coffee house, nothing place. But we've had some. That's what I like about this place.
Yeah.
You get to talk to people who, even though it's a small little, pool of people, the stories that come out are fascinating. And we thank Denmark Guy for sharing his story with us. Wow, you look like a hero. Make sure the big boss gives you credit, a check mark, a star next to your name for coming in. I don't know. I have no idea. We don't know. But where are you, Laffy? We're not ending it with Denmark Guy. We need a second. I want two guests.
Come on, Laffy. Come on.
Laffy, it's time for you to come on. You've done some interesting videos. You've done some grilling videos with those. We also did that cartoon of me meeting dumb, which I actually like. It was actually some good AI. Me meeting dumb. I think cartoons work better than trying to make. When you're trying to make people look real, there's always this phoniness to it. But cartoons, without being an animator, you can make a cartoon. I liked your little cartoon short of me visiting James. I'm taking notes. It was very captured the essence. It captured the essence.
Very nice.
So why didn't you come on? Well, let me ask you: do you have to punch in? How do they know? Aren't you salary? How do they know you're there? Like, how do you?
He just has to make himself seen to something.
Yeah, I'm dead serious. If you don't, do you punch a punch clock, or how do they know you showed up on Friday? Oh, even better. We've never had all these people bathing. We want a bather. We want a bather coming on. Yes. Oh, look at the 3Ks, like 311, three-letter Ks, all mixed up, don't know what to do. Time you turn around, see the person was you, but you make me nervous. You drunk drive. How's it go? Many moons since first I saw you. Many moons since you loved me true. Many moons. How's it go? All Mixed Up was a damn good song. Down was meh. And beyond that, I don't know much about 311. Many moons since first I saw you, man. Well, how would they know then if you showed up or not? How is there some attendance? How do they know if you showed up? Plus, if you're like you said, if you're salaried, it wouldn't matter. Salary means you're paid a set amount regardless.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if you never show up for work, it'd be a problem. But if you're salary, you don't have to punch in. How do they even know if you showed up that day? Hardly anyone's there. You don't show up. It has no bearing on your paycheck. So when you say, where was it? You'll get credit when you get your paycheck in a few days. But your salary, you're getting paid a set amount regardless. I don't fucking get it, horse. Explain your damn self.
Are you paid weekly or bi-weekly or monthly?
Yes. Are you paid? Yes.
You get that check.
Are you a weak bitch? Are you bisexual? Are you? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you paid weekly, bi-weekly? Well, we know. You and me and your wife know you're bisexual, and I place most emphasis not on us but your wife. No, I'm just kidding. They won't. See, at least if you do a little bit of work, you're there for 8 hours. Maybe you'll trip out early. But if you can get like 2 hours of work done, hey, that's 2 less hours for you to do on Monday. And since this is the West Coast, you probably have vacation time already, and you'll probably be taking vacation in a week. Hey, man, West Coast, so the W. He's paid twice a month, bi-monthly.
Okay,
He's
nice.
bi-monthly. He's bi-monthly.
Yeah, that fits with his nature.
Well, yes, there's and those are all bullshit, by the way. When you go to a meeting, nothing's accomplished, but that's where everyone has to show their face.
Exactly.
I'm here, I work here, how are you? Yeah, it's basically just meetings are attendance. That's taking attendance. Nothing's ever accomplished at any meeting anywhere, whether it be a six-figure white collar job or some bullshit. The janitor has to go to a meeting. Meetings never accomplish anything other than everyone shows their face for attendance. That's all a meeting accomplishes. Meetings are 1,000% useless. They do tons of meetings here. Shared governance. I'm not going to rename this stream, but my next stream, shared governance.
Yes.
I like. No. Horse. When you go back to streaming, let me know what it is. I'll come on. You should call your next stream shared governance. I like that. If I come on your panel, we come on. Shared governance. I like that.
Yes. All right. This is why we did this stream, just to get that shared governance phrase.
Yeah.
It was worth it.
Yeah, that's a good name for great name for. I won't. That's yours.
Yes, I know.
If you don't want it, I'll take it. That's a great name for a stream. Shared governance. That's great. That's a great stream name. And I'll come on and we'll govern together. We'll have a powwow, a meeting. You, me, Brosi will be there. We'll get Denmark guy to come on. Maybe even James. Maybe Donda. Maybe who knows? Maybe Todd will.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll have a shared governance.
It'll be one hell of a shared governance.
I remember the show. You ever watch The Sopranos? That show was highly overrated. I thought it was kind of meh.
It was
But
pretty good, but not as good as people.
I think The Sopranos works if you watch it continuously. When it was on HBO, they would show like 6 episodes and like a year and a half ago by. But anyway, there's the one character. His name was John Sacramenti, and they called him Johnny Sacks. I think Sacramenti or Sacramenti, whatever. Johnny Sacks. And Johnny Sacks was getting older. He really wanted to be a captain or whatever the fuck. He really wanted to be a captain. And so he went to the other guys. Oh, it's my turn. It's my turn. It's my turn. So the other guys got together. They had a shared governance. And they said, listen, we don't think Johnny Sacks is ready to be fully in charge, but we want to humor him and give him the power. So, okay, he can be in charge, but Vinny will also be in charge. And I don't know, Vito. So Johnny Sacks, Vinny, and Vito, the 3 of them will all be in charge together. We'll have a triumvirate. Julius Caesar had a triumvirate. We'll have a triumvirate. So they go to tell Johnny Sacks, congratulations, Johnny, you're now in charge. Great. Oh, but Vinny and Vito, or you got to talk to Vinny and Vito and the 3 of you. What is this? The fucking UN? I remember that. The fucking, we'll have a triumvirate. Yeah. Caesar had a triumvirate. When they actually tell Johnny Sacks, you're in charge, but you're not really in charge. A triumvirate. What is this? The fucking UN? But yeah, shared governance. That's good. Yeah. What is the fucking UN? We'll have some shared governance. Oh, wait. Look who's here. It's not complete until we get,
Yes, often. Mother lover.
It's 9 o'clock in the morning in Oregon. I gotta show him my legs. You want to see my legs? You want to see my legs? Well, if he says yes, I'll show him. If not, yeah, you remember that? Yeah. We'll have a triumvirate. Yeah. Johnny Sacks will go for that. Caesar had a triumvirate. It's a triumvirate. They're going to tell him, what is this? The fucking UN? I'm in charge, but he's in charge. He's the fucking UN. Shared.
Oh, Off-Grid wants to see those legs.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'm not wearing my boots. My casts are off. I got my boots, which I can take on and off. I've got old man legs now because I've been walking. I got old man legs. And look, I'll show you. The left is the better one. See this? There's hair. There's no hair. It killed. I've heard some people get out of casts and they say, my hair is gnarly. It's all overgrown. I had the opposite problem. It killed the hair on my, look at this. Look at the hair. It's killed. Look at that. Right here, the left is better. The left was the ankle. The ankle, which wasn't as bad, but it's still sore. It still hurts like hell. Everything's fine otherwise. I can move my toes. The ankle hurts, but everything else is fine. It's the right that's a fucking bitch. The right was the heel, the calcaneus. The heel, it's stiff as fuck. I can barely move my toes. When I try to move my toes, I get the sensation right here. Hurts like hell. The right. Here, I'll type it out. We're getting drunk already. It's 3 in the morning.
Yes.
The right is not right. And it's not just the foot. It's like this whole, this one's not too bad. It hurts here and it kind of extends up here. Basically, if you see hair, if you can see hair, I'm good. Where there's no hair, this hurts. This one really fucking hurts. It's almost like I wonder, did the hair die because it was covered in a cast, or did the hair die because of damage underneath the leg? You know what I mean? It's where there's no, and it really, I've had throbbing. The whole thing is fucked up. But I think everything above the kneecap is still good. I think. Denmark guy was asking. But then again, that male nurse, we're good. We're good. Well, better-ish. It's still bad. It's a different type of bad, I'd say.
Yes.
And I'll probably put my boots on later because slowly, yes, very slowly. Yeah, but I understand people who wear tight socks or they rub a certain way. Yeah, but this, I don't know. It's so strange because I've heard stories other than one. People wear a cast and the cast comes off after like a month or two, and like their hair is overgrown. Me, it's the opposite. So I'm not sure if it's a cast or if the hair loss is indicative of stuff going on underneath, because it does hurt. That
part of the trauma.
Part of the trauma, yeah, because it hurts underneath. Yeah, I'll show you one more time. Because you can. I'm not saying my legs aren't super duper hairy, but if I were a woman, I would need to shave. I've got hairy-ish legs, you'd say, right? Hairy-ish, not super duper hairy, but hairy-ish. You can tell where the hair is and isn't. See, you can see there's hair on my upper leg here. See the hair? You can see where the hair ends. That's where the pain. Hair ends, pain begins. It throbs. I'll feel things in here. Right now, it's not too bad, but every now and then, I'll feel bump, bump, bump. Right now, squeezing it hurts. Going like this, it hurts. So the damage is from the big toe up to about here. This is where all the damage is. See that? Where the hair, yeah. Same on the other one. So yes, I wonder if the hair loss is tied into the damage done underneath. You know what I mean? Yeah. The follicles are fucked up in addition to all the torn shit underneath. Yes. I was telling Denmark guy, if you were listening, because I know, well, I got some free advice from this legal service place. I'm unemployed. I was in an accident. They told me your landlord must give you 2 months notice in writing, and even then you could probably fight it. I didn't tell him all that. I just said, listen, we'll tell
your deadline is not going to work.
Right. Your deadline of April 1st does not work for us. Sorry. Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago. He's yet to respond.
Correct.
So, I mean, he might be trying to lawyer up, but I'm going to fight him. Fuck it. Like I said to Denmark guy, being in a homeless shelter sucks, but now it's going to fast track you to assisted housing or government housing.
Yes.
Same thing. This accident and being unemployed and being injured sucks, but it might give us time and a valid cause to fight the landlord. It'll be a fight, but at least I have, I can't just say everything's fine. I'm perfectly healthy. I got a great, I can move. No, it's like there's recourse in our favor because of my fucked upness. You know what I mean? Oh, did they want me to take my socks off and show the scar? Or do they want me to put my moon boots back on?
Let the Sterlings vote.
I'm not ready yet, but I should put the moon boots on for a little bit. But I don't understand yet because they gave me these crutches, but how am I supposed to put weight on the left, but I can't use the right? It's like a lopsided,
I don't know.
As far as I know, the horse asks, the landlord is still expecting us to leave April 1st. Far as I know, but I told them a couple of weeks ago, I said, not going to work for us. He hasn't gotten back. So who the fuck knows?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
it affects you too. I mean,
driving in the dark here.
Yeah. So I'm not going to be able to move out at the end of March. That ain't going to happen.
No. I'll
fight him on it. It's going to be weird sending him a rent check and saying, hi, here's the rent money with the situation, but I'll fight him. Fuck him. He knew he should have given us more. He should have given us more fair warning. I think he knew he was like, back in November, I'm coming in December. I broke the ice. Well, what are your plans? Oh, we want to take back the house early 26. Why didn't you fucking tell me that in the email? Why didn't you fucking, I thought his plan was to come here in December, break the news to us, be out in a month. Yeah. Fucking asshole. But maybe like Denmark guy was saying, God or the universe or Thor or Zeus or whoever the fuck wanted this to happen just as insurance to keep it, I actually was going to take a photo of my lower leg, my third leg. Yeah, so that's my third leg is. Yeah, but Yes, you're on the right track, horse. It's the year of the horse. Happy Chinese New Year.
Yes.
Year of the horse.
We need some more.
All right, we're winding down. But this, I kind of want, like, you know, you have a beer or two. By the fifth beer, it's like, give me a sixth and a seventh. It's, oh, no. Okay, one more. What? Want to get a Corona? Or
You read my mind.
Corona.
You read
Because
my
we
mind.
had, you had a Bush. I had some Carlsbergs. And then we had a Bud jug. Where's the Bud? You recycle the Bud jug or what? Oh, here, they're on here. Bring a Corona. And now we're going to have a Corona.
You had 4 Carlsbergs and some Budweiser.
They're right here.
I had 2 Bushes.
1,
some
2,
Bud,
3, 4. 4, and then how much is a Bud jug? It's like 20. So it's not quite 2 beers. But
No, a Bud jug is like 3 and change beers. It's 40 ounces.
it's 40 ounces. What I'm saying? Well, no, it's cut in half, 20 and 20.
Okay, 20 and 20.
So 24 ounces would be 2 beers.
Okay.
Each had 20. It's not quite 2.
Okay.
But for now, we'll round up 4, 5, 6 would be 7.
Yeah.
Not quite 7. 6 and
Yeah,
change
yeah,
beers, and we got
yeah.
shit to do today.
I know. It's only 12, 13 yet.
Well, we might stop drinking, switch to iced tea, and get some shit done.
Is it?
Or not. No, we got shit done. But I've had fun because I haven't streamed. Last time I streamed was
I had it.
Yeah, you were. Was it 2 or 3 weeks? It was not quite a month ago. James came on and explained himself. It was nice. It was good to talk. We had a nice
I
long
went
stream.
to bed, right?
You went to bed.
Yes.
It was nice, but I haven't streamed since because it's a bitch. Like I said, I had the casts. I didn't get my moon boots. You saw the video. I hope you saw the video. That's why I uploaded it. I didn't get my moon boots till last week. So for the past few weeks, getting in a wheelchair, rolling over here with like fucking lead casts on my plaster on my legs, I'm like, it's not worth it. I'm glad I did that stream with Dumb, but 3.5 hours, I can't do a stream again. When people say, "Where'd you go?" I needed a break because right now I feel without the moon boots.
Mental duress.
No, not mental, physical.
Okay.
My right foot is a bit sore. My left foot doesn't feel too bad. The ankle hurts. But right now I'm fine. I can sit in this wheelchair all day. I can sit in that chair. The wheelchairs are comfy, and that chair is comfy. But when I had lead weight on my legs, ankles pulling me down, sitting down in a chair hurt like hell. That's why when people say, "What are you doing all day?" And you asshole, you don't see brother click off camera. Fucking asshole. Why you? It's like it really hurt after about an hour. If I had the moon boots on right now, I'd feel the same way. Having weight on your legs makes sitting very, very uncomfortable. You want to lay down or at least sit up. Like if I'm not laying down like prone, I'm sitting up with my legs straight on the couch because anything else hurts. I can't sit in a wheelchair for hours on end with that shit on my legs and my calves. Do you understand? That's what I'm trying to explain to you, starlings and viewers and whoever, and to you, brother Click. Thank you. But right now, I could do this. We're not going to. I could probably sit for 5, 6, 7 hours. The wheelchair, like I remember my father first got a wheelchair. I would occasionally sit in it, and it was like, this is pretty comfy. Wheelchairs are comfy. It's just that no chair is comfy when you've got shit weighing you down on your ankles. Do you understand? That's why I sort of stay on the couch all the time or lay on the floor. Floor and couch. Anything else beyond that, that's what I'm trying to explain. So if you ever end up, and maybe if it was only one leg, it wouldn't be so bad. But when both of your legs are weighed down, it's like sitting is painful. Can't stand up. I can't stand it. Can't stand. Can't sit for too long. All you want to do is lay or sit like with your, what's it called when you sit up with your legs stretched out on the couch? That's all you can really do because anything else, the weight. Okay, I'm trying to teach you about what it's been like. Hope to God you people never end up in this position. All right, you want to come on, or is that too? That would be funny. Can you show us your office real quick for 5-10 minutes, or is that? If not, I understand. I don't want to get in trouble, but I'd love to see you because you know
your work environment.
Can you come on for like 5-10 minutes? We won't go. I'd love to see that. We had Denmark guy. I'd like to have one more.
We want to see the social governing room.
Yes, show us the social. Yes. What does "roo" mean? Kangaroo?
Yeah, I think you're just making a noise. Roo.
Roo. Bo. I think it means bro. My brother is right here. This is my brother. We're brothers.
How come you haven't come on, Laffy?
As far as we know, we have the same mother and father. I think we have the same mother. maybe our mother had an affair and we have two different fathers. I think the man we call daddy is your father. I don't see a resemblance to him at all. So what do you think?
No, you're very much his clone. You're very much like him in temperament and personality.
I hate the fucker, but yeah. Except I told you.
And you hate yourself, so there we go.
When my father is stroked, even to this day, he's a fucking ingrate piece of shit. Yeah. I know I can be an asshole, but I'm very grateful for what you've done. I mean that. I don't think our father has that empathy to say, holy shit, I had a stroke and my son took care of me. We all took care of my son. He's just, my son's obnoxious. He put me in a home. I fuck him. Have him arrested. I burned my hand. Have him arrested. That's who he is. I'm not that. And you got to say I'm an asshole. I can yell and scream, but you can too. I'm not him. I'm not. I think our sister is the most in terms of.
Yeah, I mean, the two of you are very much like him.
But no, I appreciate what you've done. I would never say arrest my brother because he pissed me off. Our father seems to think I'm like, some animal. Yes, but he's always like, what did I say? I said to you, you liked that. I said he's like an evil retard. Our father was always evil. Now he's retarded, but
the evil didn't go away.
Yes, everything else. I can't. Why I learned how to like so much stuff was lost, but the evil remained. Our father is an evil retard. I don't think I'm evil. Retarded, maybe. I don't think I'm as evil as I think you like to play that up. Oh, you're a bastard just like our old man. I'm like, no, your old man's a piece of shit. I'm not that nasty. It's
debatable.
No, I'm not on his level. I think you understand. You wouldn't want to look at me if I were his level. Or maybe I'm wrong. He's a total piece of shit. Motherfucker should have died. If you feel that way about me, well, I can't change how you feel. You're free to think I'm an asshole, but let's say, like in Star Wars, I hope so, Commander, for your sake. The Emperor is not as forgiving as I am. Darth Vader isn't saying I'm a nice guy. He's just saying whatever evil I am, the Emperor is even worse. So you think I'm bad. Whatever I naturally am, I'm a piece of shit. The Emperor is like 1,000% pieces of shit. I think if I'm a piece of shit, I still think our father is much worse. You disagree with that, or do you think? Be honest. You think I'm comparable to our father? That piece of shit?
No. When pre-stroke, he was worse, but now because of his physical ailments, I think you're a lot worse. You never countered his assholishness until he went down.
Well, because he was in charge of everything,
Yeah.
And I really don't want anything to do with him if I didn't have to. All of a sudden, I had to be in charge of his affairs, of his banks, of his doctors, I became his keeper. So now all of a sudden, he became my business, and I said, fuck it.
It's kind of, I think I mentioned this before. And it's like, okay, Stalin is a ruthless, hate-filled dictator who does evil things. He's dead now, so we get Khrushchev. Khrushchev is slightly better, but he's still a fucking dictator.
Are you saying I never had the balls to stand up to Daddy until his stroke? It was never about standing up to. Here's what I say. It was when he had a stroke. I had to become in charge of his affairs. I didn't have a choice, and I did it. I could have said, "Fuck you." I should have. But all of a sudden, in the past, it was like my father's a piece of shit asshole. Fuck him. Now it's my father's a piece of shit asshole, and he's retarded. He's retarded, an evil retard. But I'm the one responsible. So it became my business all of a sudden.
You could never surpass or overwhelm his assholishness when he was well. When he had the strokes and went down, when he was a damaged, frail, weak guy.
No, stop. So you're saying right now I'm worse than our father?
No.
Well, that's what you just said. You said our father pre-stroke was worse. But now that he's had a stroke, I've surpassed him, so I'm worse than him now? What?
It's kind of like him at his prime was up here. Him at his weakness is here. You're like in the middle.
Right. So
you're closer to his worstness. But you haven't surpassed that.
So I'm not as bad as he was pre-stroke.
But you're still pretty bad.
But I'm not as bad as he was.
But yeah, so you're like, 90%. So
if he's an evil retard, what am I? An evil semi-retard or semi-evil semi-retard?
You're a retard evil.
My brother just doesn't want to admit that. He can't say to me, brother, even though you're a piece of shit, you're nowhere near as bad as our father pre or post stroke. He doesn't want to admit it. He doesn't want to admit it. Because he feels like that would be a position of weakness to say, brother, you're an asshole, but you're nowhere near our piece of shit father who should be from shot in the head. You just don't want to admit it. I think I know what's going on here. All right. We had asked this fucker if he was going to come on.
A sunnier day in the Pacific Northwest. Thanks for nothing, Horsehead.
Yes.
That's like 100 days away.
Yeah, thank you. Yes.
Happens.
Maybe one fluke day in like July when the clouds sort of part for a few hours.
Instead of a rain.
Yeah, clever. Why don't you just take a bath, asshole? Why don't you take a bath? He's at work in the bath.
But then again, he's new to the Pacific Northwest. Maybe he doesn't know how it is, but there won't be a sunnier day. Okay.
Must be nice.
Good for you.
I'm going to go take a piss. Want to do a 60? Cameron, do you want to talk?
Let's do the
I'm going to do both. I'm going to do a 60-minute. If I'm not back, you fields.
Okay.
If I'm right back. Or not.
60 minutes.
We'll get back with home.
No, 60 seconds.
I'm back. One of my criticisms of my brother, I can be an asshole. You see me spurg out before. My brother, what he does, every like 5 or 6 spurg outs I have, he'll bottle it up, keep it to himself, make sure no one's looking, and then I'll get 6 to 10. You don't see that side of him. I do. But tying in with that, my brother sometimes has some great points. When he and I are alone, he'll say something. I'm like, that's fucking brilliant. I wish I thought of that. Why didn't you say it? Well, I didn't think of it. He wasn't going to take a piss, but he was just saying how I was telling him, I was like, it's interesting how, we woke up this morning and we started drinking. Had we woken up and not had a beer, or had we gotten up, like, let's say we'd woken up at nighttime and started drinking, it wouldn't be the same. Here it comes. Getting up at nighttime. There's something you were just saying something great. I think the Starlings is a different set of.
Yes, it's a different time. I'm more awake. Usually, I come home from working. I'm kind of out of it. I really don't want to do anything. But no, you got me. I'm awake. Yes, I have been day drinking. It's a different time of day for everyone. The Starlings are different.
They're in a different mode.
They're in
Yeah,
a different frame of mind. We're having a really good stream. I think about all the fucking nonsense.
Yes.
That we go.
How
through.
many streams you on at night? You've been working all day. You come home, you're tired. You might have a beer or two. I go to bed. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Like, and the people who are on at those hours, it's like
no.
even those people who might be there then, they're in a different mode now.
We're in a different frame of mind. You Starlings are a different frame of mind. This stream is going quite well. One of the better ones we've ever had.
Oh, they're talking amongst themselves, Horse and Endymion. This is my stream. You pay attention to me.
Don't hacker us.
I am hacker. You don't. Talk about I am Hacker fucking Lewis. Oh wait. I'm occupational click. I'm not like that. Sorry. I'm sorry. I forgot for a moment. I thought I was Hacker. That's what he said. I like it. I want to like the guy. I want to believe he's a nice dude. I want to get along with him. But when like Doggo says, "Hey man, hey OC," when he Hacker's doing nothing. He's in the chat room. I even said he's like a guest in his own chat room. He's a guest in his own chat. He's not on camera. He's got like live footage of the Kensington section of Philadelphia when he lives in Tennessee. He's not even on camera, on screen, and he's not really participating. And Doggo says, this is kind of boring. Hey, OC, when are you streaming next? Oh, I'm not sure. Nice conversation. That will get Hacker out of that. Fuck you, this is my stream. I'll ban. Hey, Ben. I'm like, oh, my God. But don't worry. You guys can talk amongst yourselves, and it's okay. I'm Occupational Click. You're welcome. You're welcome. We'll probably wind it down soon, but this beer, the beer. The beer is damn good. This is a great beer.
When I went to the liquor store yesterday, I saw them all in the coolers. They had that condensation on the outside. They looked so good. So
when
delicious.
I saw them in the fridge, I'm like, whoa.
I kind of went a little overboard. I got a bunch, but man, they look good. They taste good. They go down easy.
Now, Horsehead says it's great when Brosi is locked in and chatting. He's got interesting stuff to say. But at the same time, he's wishing you evil. He says he has no doubt you will lose your mind eventually.
I loved you, Horsehead, and this is the thanks I get.
Why would he lose his mind?
It's not like my heart.
It's not like he has to support some fuck up brother. It's not like he has to have a.
Well, I'm kind of like Denmark guy. Like the dad and him lived together, and he had to kind of do most of the work, and then the dad said, "Hey, fuck it, I'm going away," and yeah.
If you don't know who Hacker is, you don't need to know. We're not going to plug that motherfucker's channel here. I wanted to like the guy, and I still feel like, what the fuck, man? He banned me because, and he pissed me off. Doggo's talking to me because it's a whole long story, but long story short, Hacker was live but not on camera. It was a glorified chat room. Doggo says, "Hey, OC, when you're streaming?" I'm not sure. Then all of a sudden, Hacker comes out of the woodwork in the chat. Yeah, you're going to promote your channel, OC. And I said, "Fuck you! I'm not promoting anything." And he bans me.
Speak of the devil, where is Doggo?
Yes, it's 9:30 in the morning in Los Angeles. It's not like he has a job to go to.
Yeah, I know.
Where the fuck is Doggo?
Damn you, Doggo.
Yes, you use your underwater. On child.
Something about the Hacker, I think.
Oh, Hacker.
You seem to know a lot about Hacker.
Fuck Hacker. I've had enough Hacker talk. This is my channel. If you talk Hacker, you're bad. No, I'm just kidding. We can talk about Hacker if you want. I'm trying to get along with the dude. He's got, apparently, he never had any kids out of wedlock. He was telling me he had, I don't know if he was married or was long-term relationships, but he had kids with the first one. I forget they range in age. His oldest is pushing 30. His youngest is like 8 years old. I think it's 8 to 28, over 20 years. But it was with two different women. I'm not sure if they were married or not. But he had 5 or 6 kids. I think it was 6. It was 3 and 3. Was it 3 and 3? He had 3 with the first, 3 with the second over a period of 20 years. Well, I asked him, but we were still on good terms. I said, "Well, you want another kid?" Hell no. Okay, 3 times 6 kids. Okay, I believe it.
But not the second.
But not the second. Okay,
Yeah.
so I was right-ish. Yeah, he's got 6 kids. They weren't illegitimate. He was actually married, so he had legitimate kids. 3 and 3.
He's had 3 wives. Very nice. Well, excuse us, Kaiser Doggo. How dare we invade on your sleep time?
We appreciate the Hacker context. Because it was 2 girls and a boy with the first. Was it also 2 girls and a boy with the third rather? I can't remember. I'm interested in this shit, but I can't remember it. Like I asked him, I forget what he said. That's when he and I were on better terms. I wanted to like the guy. I like him, but it's like that dude Ben I used to work with, who I thought was my buddy, and he shoved me one day. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like I want to like the guy, but then he turns on me. It's a shame. I want to believe he's real, but then he hurts my feelings with bullshit. Well, you get on it. You ask him because I can't. I'd love to see that. I would love to see that. I'd love to see that. We're going to hack a rabbit hole there. We'll get off some of this beer. This beer is delicious. Well, if I'm going to finish this beer, we'll finish this beer. We'll finish our beer. I will wind it down. What else is going on? Sometimes I take calls, sometimes I don't.
Yes.
When I take calls, I like to have at least two people. Simultaneously, it can be interesting, but two different segments is fine too. I would really like to have a second. We had Denmark guy, who's going to be my number 2. You assholes always fail me. Like I said, I don't beg for calls, paneling all the time. Hold on. Bring the bag in here, buddy. Okay, I want to do this. Warriors, come out to play. There we go. Close enough. All right, good. No, I don't always want calls. Some nights I don't even want calls, and someone asks to come on. This is the opposite. We're day drinking, like you said, day drinking. We had demo. I'd like to have one more. 5-10 minutes. I'd like to have one more. Can one of you at least do a poor Spurg the favor of giving him the illusion of polite socialization? Can someone get out of the bath and come on my stream? I'm begging now because I like to have. I hate to, if this is going to be a call stream, I'd like to have two. It's like a thing with me. I can do a stream, no calls, no problem. But if we're gonna have a call, I didn't really. You got Heineken? How many Heinekens you get? 2. Haven't had a Heineken in a long time. Well, my beer is full. You got your Heineken. His beer is. We actually didn't have to open it, but we opened it. Now we're gonna have it. Okay. We opened a Heineken. Someone's got to come on and keep
You got some more streaming to do.
Someone's got to come on and keep the stream going. You pieces of shit.
Exactly. Is Heineken Danish?
Dutch.
Okay.
Heineken's one of those beers I can drink when I've had like
several beers,
6 or 7 other beers. I would never start. I love to start with either a Budweiser, which is like Budweiser is the general flat line.
Yes.
It's not good or bad. It's just Budweiser's always in the base. I like to start if I'm in the mood. I'll have a Carlsberg, which is Danish, or I start with sometimes. I don't like to start with Corona. Corona's like a 2 or 3 beer. Busch occasionally, yeah. Heineken, you got to be, which we now are. Several beers in.
I also got Stella Artois.
Oh, okay. I know Heineken is Dutch. Carlsberg is Danish. What is Stella Artois? Is that Belgian? I think it's Belgian. Let's look it up. What's Stella Artois? Corona is Mexican, but Mexicans don't drink Corona. They drink Modelo. I used to drive that cab 10, 15 years ago. Whenever I take the Spix liquor store, they didn't drink Corona. It's a Mexican product meant for export for gringos. They would drink Modelo Especial. Spix do not. The Mexicans do not drink Corona. They drink Modelo.
Modelo is terrible.
Which is terrible for them. Remember, they're mostly Indian. They're mestizo. They got a lot of Indio. They can't handle beer the way we can. So they couldn't handle Corona. Corona is too rich for Mexicans, which says something because it's not that. It's a fairly Corona is a watery beer that's too rich for them. They like Modelo, which we can try it again for the fun of it. We can get a Modelo. It tastes like piss, but all it takes, you got this shit beer, Modelo, water crap. 2 or 3 of them, the Mexicans are fucked up because Indians can't handle their alcohol.
Fire water is no
fire water. Yeah. Stella Artois is a Belgian. Yes, I was right. It's Belgian. So Heineken Dutch. Carlsberg Danish, Stella Artois Belgian. We're really getting international. Blue Moon. Have you had Blue Moon?
Years ago.
What does Blue Moon taste like? Well, they say it's solid.
Okay, I'll get some Blue Moon.
No, I prefer liquid beer.
I remember once.
I prefer liquid beer. I don't want a solid beer.
I was hanging out with some co-workers, and we did a black and blue. You take Blue Moon, and I believe it was Guinness, and you mix it together. But, I do enjoy Guinness on occasion. The Blue Moon didn't do anything for me. I'm not saying it's bad or terrible, but it's like I'll have to have like 4 or 5 beers before I do drink it.
Like with a Heineken, you got to be
Yeah.
So maybe we'll get one. We'll try it. We'll get 1 Modelo can and 1 Blue Moon bottle. Blue Moon.
I saw you standing above.
You saw me standing alone, without a dream in my heart, without a love of my own. That was originally from a musical from like the 1920s. But the most famous version from the late 50s, early 60s, Blue Moon.
So when we join Horsehead's panel in the spring, what is he going to be drinking?
That's a good question.
Come on,
You've been asked a question, Horse. For someone who's at work, you got a lot of time to spend with us. I can't believe you can't come on for 5 fucking minutes and show us your office. You don't want to. You don't want to dox
I don't
yourself.
know if we've had this conversation, but is he a drinker? Does he like beer?
Ask him.
Does he like wine or hard liquor, or does he not drink? I mean, what would he do? I want to know. Because if we're gonna go do a panel with Horsehead, we all need to be drinking.
I'm worried. Brother Click's getting drunk. He just
yes.
It's hard because you work 6 days a week.
So I haven't eaten anything either.
Right.
So,
We're making COVID. It's Lent. We don't eat meat in Lent. I can't believe we're not religious. I think it's bullshit. But get back to Denmark guy's point.
yes,
He's probably some sort of Protestant.
Yes,
We are, the papists, and I'm not eating meat on Friday. I don't know why it stuck with me. You don't eat meat on Ash Wednesday. You don't eat meat on Fridays during Lent. We're gonna make cavatelli and broccoli in a bit. And I want to make it earlier because cooking can be a chore.
Yeah, I know that takes time too.
How can we stop drinking?
I know. It's going good, and I said Starlings are in a different frame of mind. We're having some good conversations.
But Horst didn't answer the question. He definitely drinks.
Okay. But is it hard liquor or beer or wine? Or is he a jack of all trades, a Renaissance man when it comes to drinking?
He's a wine cooler kind of guy.
Oh, just even exist.
Or a boxed wine kind of guy.
Oh, a Zima. He's gonna have half a Zima and pass out.
Well, what beer?
Yeah,
we just discussed multiple beers. We're talking about that.
And now, is it different where you are? The beer in Texas, maybe you got something that was more readily available, but now in the Northwest, there's like different brands.
We're asking you what you like to drink, and you're just being vague. What beer and a cocktail? What cocktail? Harvey Wallbanger?
Rob
Roy. A Bloody Mary. I'm not a cocktail drinker. I'm not even a hard liquor drinker. You like hard liquor.
On occasion, I do enjoy
in my 20s, I went through a Fleischmann's whiskey phase, and I'd wake up
and rum.
I'd pass out. I would pass
You'd
out.
Wake up on the floor. Even
No. I'd wake up. I'd still be in bed. On the other side of the room, there'd be vomit on the floor, but I had no recollection of getting up. Walking over there, vomiting. So I'd see a pile of vomit on the other side of the floor, and I'd be like, I started in bed. I went to sleep in bed. I woke up in bed. How did I end up vomiting over there? I have no recollection. Total blackout. So I gave up. Maybe I should try some whiskey again. Yeah, I went through a whiskey rum phase. Yes. I try to avoid. I just beer now. I just do beer. I mean, maybe we should get some champagne or some the white wine that our father's sister loved. Pinot Grigio.
Yeah, something like that.
I can drink wine and champagne after I've had beers. I wouldn't start with that, but part of me thinks I'm limiting myself. Maybe I should be exploring other things. There's so much out there,
I know.
and the world and life is so short.
Why deny yourself?
But at the same time, it's like I like what I like, and I couldn't see myself fixing a drink or opening a bottle of wine. We could try, but it's like it just is.
Mixing a martini and slowly sipping.
Our mother was an alcoholic, but she used to love Paisano. What was she like? Paisano was some kind of. What was that asshole? Rossi. Carlo Rossi Paisano.
Yeah.
She got a glass jug. She would drink that. Yes. And I would only ever drink that if I ran out of beer. There's no beer left and I need something to drink. I'd pour myself a red wine.
Or if the jug was near the end. If it was like 1 or 2 glasses left.
And it was pretty intoxicating. It would fuck you up worse than beer. I'd say my mother used to do. She'd get a wine glass. She'd pour it full. She'd drink half, then she'd report it, drink half, report. She'd do this 6 or 7 times, and then she'd say, I've only had 1 or 2 glasses. Because instead of finishing the glass, she would refill it, top it off. So, but that stuff will fuck you up. But I could never just say, I'm totally sober. Let me drink a glass of wine. I was like, ew. I would only ever drink it if I was already drunk and I ran out of beer or was desperate or something. You know what I mean? But it would fuck you up.
Yes, it would.
That Carlo Rossi Paisano, couple glasses was like 9 or 10 beers. So I realized our mother was a fucking nutcase alcoholic. Yeah. You're learning. We overshare. Aren't you happy? We're talking about our parents.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Maybe we inherited her gene, but she used to say to me when we moved back in here after my father's stroke, you love your beer. You drink a lot. I'm like, Ma, you're fucking wasted on wine. No, I only had 1 or 2 glasses. No, you pulled out a glass and kept topping it off. You've because I used to buy her we'd buy her wine.
You can look at Carlo Rossi Paisano, these giant jugs. they would only last her 2, maybe 3 days.
Yeah,
she would go through it
on a nightly basis. She's drinking wine.
Slow it down.
I only had 1 glass. She was drinking like water.
Yeah.
What the hell's Rainier?
There's Mount Rainier.
Mount Rainier. Okay, is this a local beer?
Yeah, that's what he says.
Oh wait, but Horse, you just moved to Washington
What did you
State.
drink in Texas?
Okay, they got Rainier as a local beer named after the mountain. That's great. Probably from a microbrewery, which are really big in the Pacific Northwest. That's great. I'm glad you couldn't have been drinking. They didn't have Rainier in fucking Texas. You've been drinking Rainier for like what, a few weeks now? What is your go-to beer?
He's one of these bourgeoisie guys who gets a 6-pack that has 6 different beers.
We know it's local, but you've only been local for like a month, not even. So fuck. I'm glad you found a new beer, but don't act like I love Rainier. I'm a Rainier man. Look at me. You just moved there. Don't give me this shit, asshole. You know.
Budweiser, Miller, Coors, one of the piss water beers that we all drink. Like, come on, what's your real go-to drink?
Shiner. What's Shiner? I don't know what that is.
I have heard of it, but I've never had it. I don't know what it
Must
is.
be more southerly beer.
Perhaps, yeah.
Is Shiner a beer or is it some kind of? I don't know what it is.
Is it a lager or
is
a
it a
Pilsner
vodka?
or
What the hell's it? What is a Shiner?
What is a Shiner? And they don't have Shiner up here. Like I said, you're in a different region. There's different products. Because they don't have Rainier or whatever in Texas.
They don't have Rainier here either.
No.
It's a microbrew. There's a Shiner here?
Possibly. I don't know. So give us like a big brand name that we know.
Yeah. Yes, I remember that fella. It was hindsight. It's funny. At the time, it was like, holy shit, the deck can catch fire. At the time, it was kind of funny. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And yes, our Aunt Marie did have big hair in the 80s. How did you know? How did you know we had an Aunt Marie and she had huge hair? How did you know that? He's been making videos, I think, that it's based on us, but they don't look like us. They look nothing like us.
You have to show me.
Yeah, they don't even look remotely like us.
He didn't say the name Marie. Whatever.
Remember when the grill fell over? Remember that?
Yeah.
We were like, oh shit. Hindsight's funny. Flames are bigger than my Aunt Marie's hair in the 80s. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, his aunt.
Yeah.
Well, we have an Aunt Marie too. Her hair was big in the 80s.
I guess he knows. Yes.
He knows.
Yes.
Well, her name might not be Marie, but she had big hair in the 80s too.
Oh yeah.
Call her whatever you want. Aunt Marie, Aunt Susie. Our aunt did have big hair in the 80s. I think.
Yes.
I don't know. Probably. Our father's probably. I don't know. The point is, you're reading the comments. You're drunk. You're drunk. How do I share screen again? Is that, let's see that? Well, he might have pulled his grill strings.
Okay, so he moved. Okay.
So, how do I do this again?
Open screen or share screen or something.
This is one of Laffy's.
Yes, Laffy's
things.
creations.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what you doing? You see the flame?
I said medium, not cremated.
Relax, I got it. I'm dropping cheese.
Yeah,
Calm
drop
down.
a fire extinguisher while you're at it.
I look like Danny DeVito, but taller with hair.
Well,
So
this is AI.
AI, yes.
Because, like, on one hand, these guys don't look like people that are trying to
Friday
look
night,
like
good vibes, right? Then this guy.
You know, it's supposed to be me and dumb, but
Yeah.
we don't really look like. It doesn't really look like me and dumb.
No, yeah. Close, but no cigar.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what you doing? You see the flame?
I said medium, not cremated.
Relax, I got it. I'm dropping cheese.
Yeah,
Calm
drop
down.
a fire extinguisher while you're at it.
What was it? Actually, the hair and the clothing is accurate.
Yes.
Dumb's bald pate, me with the hair and the coloration, the goatee, the black shirt, and that green button down. The clothing is dead on. The faces are kind of. It's almost like you make us look better. Dumb and I are too ugly.
You deliberately want it to look wrong, but somewhat right.
Yeah, Dumb and I are too ugly for real life. So
It's
you
like,
gotta see it.
have you ever seen the movie Pee-wee's Big Adventure. At the end, there's a movie about Pee-wee,
Yes.
and the guy's wearing the Pee-wee suit, which is dead on, but he's a fucking Chad Light and very masculine, which is
Yeah.
some elements are correct, but others are very
And the
wrong.
real Pee Wee's in the background.
Yeah.
Herma, paging
It's
Mr.
not his
Herman.
voice, yeah.
I lost I lost our place, but yes, he's doing some. Oh shit! I lost it. How do I pull it back up?
Who cares?
No, I can put it. No, it was Horsehead who said, "Watch his." It's on my tablet. I saw some of them. Horsehead was like, "Watch his grilling videos," and I watched them, and it was based on us, two guys from Jersey making grilling, but it didn't look like us. Like
Missed the mark.
there were different variations, but they're gone now. I don't see them. It was Horsehead suggested I watch them, so I watched them. I forgot. Yeah. Which one is Fat OC?
We don't know.
What is this? I've never seen this one.
Ah,
I've never seen this here.
that's you fatter, yeah.
Oh, is that it? Oh, let's put this up. Okay, I've never seen this.
And what is this?
Oh, give me a minute. I gotta find share screen. I've never seen this. So the first time have you seen this one?
No.
Let's watch 15. Let's watch this together. Here, laugh. You're getting a showcase.
The AI dumb looks a lot better than actual dumb.
Is that supposed to be me on the far right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yes.
Donald looks kind of Chinese for you.
Yeah.
Like we recognize them. Uncanny Valley.
Yeah,
We have an idea of who they are, but it doesn't look right.
Yeah, something is definitely off.
So if you factor in the delay from the second sensor, it should smooth out the curve, right? That's what I was getting at
It
earlier.
should, yeah. But only if you're mixing those readings in real time. Otherwise, it's going to lag behind no matter what you do.
And if the timestamps are off by even a few milliseconds, it's a mess. I've been burned by that.
Who's that actor? I forget his
So-
name. Remember that movie Almost Famous? He was one of the what was Jason Lee. Jason Lee.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be me, but it doesn't look like me. It looks like Jason Lee. Is that his name?
Yeah.
And
That's
Dumb looks much,
much Chad Light-esque.
high tier Army.
Yeah, no.
And Donald looks kind of Oriental.
Asiatic. Yeah.
So if you factor in the delay from the second sensor, it should smooth out the curve, right? That's what I was getting at
It
earlier.
should, yeah. But only if you're mixing those readings in real time. Otherwise, it's going to lag behind no matter what you do.
And if the timestamps are off by even a few milliseconds, it's a mess.
Yeah.
I've been burned by that.
Okay.
Okay, what the hell was that about?
We don't know.
No.
That was interesting. Okay. Yeah, Chinese Donna. Jason Lee. I think that's his name.
Yeah.
Almost Famous. He was in some other shit. He was. Oh, My Name is Earl.
Yeah.
I got Earl. You ever seen the show My Name is Earl? I can tell that's supposed to be me, but it doesn't look like me. It looks like My Name is Earl. And Dumb looks a lot better. And
Yeah, no.
Donda looks Chinese.
That's what the hell was going on there.
Kinda, yeah. Kinda, but
To an extent.
better looking than the two of them put together.
Yeah, no, yes.
All right, who's coming? I want one more call in. 5-10 minutes. Wait, no, who's going to be my last call in? One more time. I'm going to put Someone click. What was it? Someone click the KKK link.
Come on.
I'm on 5 minutes. I want if I'm cool with 0. I don't like 1. It's either 0 or 2. I hate 1. We had Denmark guy. I can do 0. I don't beg people to call in every time. I can do 0. But if it's going to be 1, it's got to be 2. Who's going to be number 2? Dog 'em. I prefer Dumgo. I won't let me post that, amazingly. Dumgo. I like that better. Dumgo.
Yeah, Dumgo.
Yeah, I think the me looks more like Earl. My name is Earl. What has he done lately? Nothing? I guess his career's over.
Yeah, he abandoned Scientology and moved to Texas
So
somewhere.
he became a Scientologist to get movie parts. And when he abandoned it, they abandoned him.
So he's in hiding in West Texas somewhere.
No joke. Jason Corner Horse said Jason Lee has a son named Pilot Inspector.
Yes, he does. That's true. Because being a pilot is very big in Scientology. Like Tom Cruise and John Travolta, they have their pilot's license, so that's very big. I guess planes took the souls to a volcano at some point because Xenu ordered it. So yeah, it's very big with them.
Did he have the kid before or after he left?
No, when he
Scientology?
was a Scientologist, yeah.
So did he like try to name the kid like something more normal, like
I
you know,
don't know.
William or something? Yeah,
Yes.
beer is damn good. All right.
Yeah, I know.
We're
yes,
gonna.
yes.
I'll stay on for the duration of our beer,
Yes.
but I think we're winding down. Like I said, I don't beg for calls,
No,
but
yes,
if I
yes.
get one, I'd like to have two. Be a Denmark guy. Come on, you assholes. 10 people watching. Someone can be number two.
Do something.
Because I'm getting bored. I've talked about me. We've talked about Brother Click. We've talked about our alcoholic mother, our retard piece of shit, evil retarded father.
Yes.
We talked to Denmark guy about his homeless situation. We talked about our landlord situation.
We talked to Horsehead about his
Horsehead,
work situation
right.
and his house.
We've accomplished all. What else can we accomplish?
Laffy and his bath situation. And we know it's Saturday down under, so
Exactly.
leave it out there.
All right, we'd like to share one more Laffy video, which it's called OC Grill Stream. But does this guy look like either of us? This is why I'm confused.
He kind of looks like you. He kind of looks like Jack Black. He's not like a real person. You know?
I don't see me at all. I really don't see me at all. I mean, the Jason Lee guy looked more like me than this dude. But it's called OC Grill Stream. Let's watch. Wait, why is it muted? Oh, it puts the closed captions on, but it mutes automatically.
You don't get nights like this every day. The air's cool, the fire's warm, and for once, nobody's in a rush.
For sure.
The story's good company, and the stars doing their thing over.
This guy's blonde grayish with blue eyes. I'm fat. This guy's much fatter. His beard is like a blonde gray. I don't see me at
He
all.
looks like that guy from Sons of Tucson. Remember that show?
No, I don't. But yes.
You don't get nights like this every day. The air's cool, the fire's warm, and for once, nobody's in a rush. Just stories, good company, and the stars doing their thing overhead. You know, I spend so much time thinking about what's next, I forget nights like this are the whole point. Pretty simple, huh? You don't get nights like this every day. The air's cool, the fire's warm, and for once, nobody's in a rush. The stories, good company, and the stars doing their thing overhead. You know, I spend so much time thinking about what's next, I forget nights like this are the whole point. Pretty simple, huh?
This is me if I were heavier but more Aryan. I really don't see it at all. One more time.
You don't get nights like this every day. The air's cool, the fire's warm, and for once, nobody's in a rush. Just stories, good company, and the stars doing their thing overhead. You know, I spend so much time thinking about what's next, I forget nights like this are the whole point.
Okay. I think he had other videos he took down. I don't see that cartoon video anymore. So he's getting worse. He's getting more sloppy. Laffy, it started strong and it got bad. That's like me and like 10. It's like that's a chud. That's a guy who's over 50, 50 plus, but under 60. I'm fat and out of shape and old. That guy's older, fatter, more out of shape. That's to me a chud. I'm not quite chud. I'm chud light. I'm getting to chud territory. To me, for whatever reason, a chud is over 50. He's over 50 and he's a bit wider. There's no doubt about it. He's fat. To me, a chud is I'm over 50. But so that's a chud version, a more Aryan chud version of me. You know what I mean? I don't see myself, but oh well. You can fill these questions for you.
That's what I was saying. Does your brother?
He's asking me. So he's talking about you. You. Does brother
torture the burger like he's auditioning for a bonus?
Or maybe he's asking me. Who's he asking this question to? I don't know. Do either of us torture the burger?
No, we don't.
No, we try to not torture the burger.
We do our best to treat it well, but sometimes things go awry. Like last night, we broiled some sausages in the oven, and there was a mini fire, and they kind of burned. They're still good, but you know, we don't want to torture any meat products. We want them to be their best.
I use like a baking, what do you call it? Like a baking rack. I put it over an old aluminum foil thing I'd used. I didn't realize there was, because I use it for a pasta, there was olive oil in there. So when the sausage fat began to drip down, like a grill, you put the sausages on top of this grate. You put the grate on top, in this case, of an aluminum disposal. I was reusing an old one. I didn't realize there was olive oil, so a fire, let the fire burn out. It actually cooked. I want to grab a couple sausages and the tin. We'll show them the tin. I'll throw it out in a minute. We'll show them. It was an accident. We didn't want that to happen, but hey, it still worked. See, I had forgotten. I was recycling. I was reusing this tin. And the first time it went fine. The sausages were great. The second time, fire erupted because there was olive oil in this used. Do you want one too or no?
No, it's Friday, buddy.
Oh.
Okay.
You caused me to commit a sin.
I know.
That's garbage.
Yes.
All right. I'm eating meat on a Friday during Lent. I will burn in hell, but I was going to burn anyway. But seriously, it doesn't taste bad. The outer layer was burned. The inside was cooked perfectly. So
That's what we thought.
We ate the first batch of sausages, came out no problem. Correct. They were good. Some were a bit more. The ones that were closer to the flame in the back were a bit more burned.
Oh, yeah.
The ones in the front you said were sausages proper. That was the second batch, and the thing caught fire. I'm like, this is not right. There was olive oil, residual olive oil in that tin. So you threw that out, and that.
Yeah, I did. Yes.
Cool. So we don't. Torture is deliberate. You set out to torture someone. We inadvertently harm. Yes, it's accidental, not on purpose, on either of our parts.
Correct.
All right, we're winding down. We're getting tired of this.
Yes.
Well, yeah, but it wasn't deliberate. I didn't set out to torture, but yes, they got tortured. Yes.
Yeah, they got it.
The first batch was great. We ate that already. We ate that last night. The second batch, which you just saw, I took a bite of. The second batch was torched, and that was an accident because I forgot there was olive oil in that drip pan. So the sausage fat and the heat and the broil in the oven eventually interacted, a chemical reaction with the olive oil, and a flame erupted inside the oven. You saw that? We let it burn itself out. We shut it off, and we got it burn. Not our first oven fire.
No.
Probably not our last.
Correct. Yes,
We've had multiple oven
yes,
fires.
we have. Yes.
Oh, house is still standing. We're still alive. Right. What was that? What was that term he used before? Shared governance.
Shared governance. Yes.
Residual olive oil.
Yes.
That's one of those deep tracks,
That's
those
a
deep
bitchin'
cuts
90s band.
from shared governance. Yes, residual olive oil. Yo, you people are breaking my heart. I don't.
know.
Denmark guy was great, but I want a number 2 for 5 minutes. Who's gonna be number 2?
You hurt us. Yeah, put it up. Come on.
Yeah, residual olive oil by shared governance.
Yes.
There's that song at the government center.
Oh, yeah,
We're
right.
gonna make the secretaries feel better when we put the stamps on the letters. We're gonna rocket, socket, taka, paka, do it for me. At the government center, make the secretaries feel better. We put those stamps on the letter. What was that? The Modern Lovers
Yes,
Government Center. Yes.
Yes. How often do we talk about the Modern Lovers?
Uh-oh. Got to get out of the... No, your boss wants you to go into the bath. His boss wants him to take a bath right
Okay,
now.
good.
Horst, it's Friday. You look dirty. You look filthy. That hotel, take a bath. You gotta get in the bath.
Give us a shared governance bath. We want to see that. Everyone in the tub.
At the government center. Gonna make the secretaries feel better when we put those stamps on all the letters. proto punk, not punk proper, but like 60s garage rock, punk rock. That was a bridge song.
Yeah, it is.
It was beyond 60s garage rock, but it wasn't yet late 70s punk proper. It was early mid 70s bridge. The Modern Lovers.
Yes.
Just get the library CD from the library.
Yeah, I know. We gotta do that.
All right, should we end this now? Because I have nothing else to talk about.
I think so. I think the stream's dead.
This will be the last chance. If someone wants to come on, click the damn link. If not, I'll just end it because I'd love to talk to someone, something new to talk about. But the point is, I really, it's like, you people, you just don't give a shit.
You let us down all the time.
You let us all down. Any other? Why is this? Why is this?
Is that supposed to be Doggo?
This actually looks more like me, so we'll play this one.
Yes.
Vinny, listen, it's Friday night. We're supposed to be vibing, all right? Burgers, tunes, good mood. Oh, come on, look at that. It's torching up on me. It's burning, man. All right, deep breath. We'll save it. Throw a little cheese on there, let it Vinny, listen, it's Friday night. We're supposed to be vibing, all right? Burgers, tunes, good mood. Oh, come on, look at that. It's torching up on me. It's burning, man. All right, deep breath.
Like, I understand the spur out, but how often do I say cheese will save it?
No.
You don't get nights like this every.
Vinny, listen, it's Friday night.
What else does he have? Let's take a look here. Is that Doggo? Is that Doggo? Who's this?
I don't know.
If I click on it, who else do you click on?
I guess that one right there.
Well, this I recognize. This one here? Which one? Point.
Oh, that's dumb.
Morning, everybody. It's one of those days where the sun is doing all the heavy lifting. I woke up to that light coming through the window and thought, yeah, today's going to be all right. I don't have any big plans, just coffee, maybe a walk, and trying to be a little kinder to myself than I was yesterday. Simple stuff.
You know, it's funny. When he did that stream with me, he kept moving around. I isolated the point where the back of the, what do you call it, the headboard looked like a halo.
Yeah.
So I isolated that. So it's kind of funny. This Laffy guy, he was moving around a bit.
Yeah.
I found the one scene where his bald head lined up with the backboard of the bed, and it looked like a halo. I said, that's going to be our thumbnail. So yes, you're welcome, Laffy.
Morning, everybody. It's one of those days where the sun is doing all the heavy lifting. I woke up to that light coming through the window and thought, yeah, today's going to be all right. I don't have any big plans, just coffee, maybe a walk, and trying to be a little kinder to myself than I was yesterday.
Could you imagine if Dumb really sounded like that? Not just the words, but that voice, that doesn't fit him at all.
No.
That's anything else you want to share?
I don't think so.
So I was just sitting here thinking about how fast the week's gone.
This looks like a more, not Chad, not Normie. He's still got the glove. This is like a better looking doggo to my eye, anyway. Women might say no, the real doggo is better, but this looks like a better looking doggo.
So I was just sitting here thinking about how fast the week's gone, and it blew my mind a little bit. Feels like Monday was 3 hours ago. Anyway, we're already at the weekend again, which I'm not complaining about. Just kind of wild. Hope yours went well. So I was just sitting here thinking about how fast the week's gone, and it blew my mind a little bit. Feels like Monday was 3 hours ago. Anyway, we're already at the weekend again, which I'm not complaining about.
Wow, good golly, Miss Molly. Is this supposed to be?
Let me tell you something. You take a Friday night, you had a grill, a couple Carlsbergs, and my brother over there, boom, best there.
Now look, they're talking about Carlsbergs and grilling.
Yeah.
That looks like that building in Jersey City, or is that the Freedom Tower?
Yeah.
I think it's supposed to be us, but do these guys look like us?
They look Hispanic. Like I thought that was Cthulhu at first. Like what the hell's going on here? But like you have two guys grilling and drinking Carlsberg, which is what we do. So I'll assume they're brothers. I don't know what skyline that's supposed to be, but this is
that's like a made up skyline. Yeah.
These guys don't even look like us, but they're doing what we do.
What we do, exactly.
Yeah.
It's based on us, but doesn't look like us.
No.
Let me tell you something. You take a Friday night, you had a grill, a couple Carlsbergs, and my brother over there, boom, best therapy money can't buy. Look at this Jersey skyline burger smelling like heaven. I'm talking straight up happiness in charcoal form.
Yeah, barbecuing, Jersey, Carlsberg.
This was one of the first attempts at us, and it failed miserably.
It doesn't look like us at all.
No.
This guy looks Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Am I Puerto Rican? Can I pretend to be Puerto Rican, SA?
Let me tell you something. You take a Friday night, you had a grill, a couple Carlsbergs, and my brother over there, boom, best therapy money can't buy. Look at this Jersey skyline burger smelling like heaven. I'm talking straight up happiness in charcoal form. You forgot the cheese. I ain't forgetting nothing. Cheese goes on.
So they're using that clearly looks, even this AI, That looks like a propane grill.
Yeah,
we
no,
use a charcoal
yeah,
grill.
no, what the hell?
Now, what's this cheese fascination?
Tell you something. You take a Friday night, you add a grill, a couple Carlsbergs, and my brother over there, boom, best therapy money can't buy. Look at this Jersey Skyline burger smelling like heaven. I'm talking straight up happiness in charcoal form.
You forgot the cheese.
I ain't forgetting nothing. Cheese goes on. Let me tell you something. You take a
fat Puerto Rican guy and a white guy. They don't look related. And like this guy's Puerto Rican, this guy's blonde.
Yeah.
Neither look like us.
Yeah.
But this is based on us, the Carlsberg Jersey grilling.
Let me tell you something. You take a Friday night, you add a grill, a couple Carlsbergs, and my brother over there, boom, best therapy money can't buy. Look at this Jersey Skyline burger smelling like heaven. I'm talking straight up happiness in charcoal form.
You forgot the cheese.
I ain't forgetting nothing. Cheese goes on. Let me tell you something. You take a Friday night, you add a grill, a couple Carlsbergs, and my brother over there, boom, best therapy money can't buy. Look at this Jersey Skyline burger smelling like heaven. I'm talking straight up happiness in charcoal form.
He says charcoal form, but that's clearly that looks like a propane grill.
Yeah.
So I don't quite understand it. Anything else we have to look at? Here's the cartoon. It's still up here.
So you're dumb, huh? Finally get to meet the guy behind all those posts.
And you're the OC everyone's talking about. Man, it's good to put a face to the name.
Likewise. Yard looks even better in person.
Wait till you see the compost setup back there.
Oh, I'm taking notes. So you're dumb, huh? Finally get to meet the guy behind all those posts.
And you're the OC everyone's talking about. Man, it's good to put a face to the name.
Likewise. Yard looks even better in person.
Wait till you see the compost setup back there.
Oh, I'm taking notes. So you're dumb, huh? Finally get to meet the guy behind all those posts.
And you're the OC everyone's talking about. Man, it's good to put a face to the name.
Likewise. Yard looks even better in person.
Wait till you see the compost setup back there.
Oh, I'm taking notes. So you're dumb, huh? Finally get to meet the guy behind all those posts.
And you're the OC everyone's talking about. Man, it's good to put a face to the name.
Likewise. Yard looks even better in person.
Wait till you see the compost setup back there.
Oh, I'm taking notes. So you're dumb, huh? Finally get to meet the guy behind all those posts.
And you're the OC everyone's talking about. Man, it's good to put a face to the name.
Likewise.
No, I don't think you get a cartoon. Nope.
Okay, thank you, Laffy. Thank you for nothing.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what are you doing? You see the flames?
Medium, not cremated. Relax, I got it. I'll drop cheese. Calm it down. All right, my bad.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire.
That same weird skyline in the background. So this is based on us. I guess it looks more like us than the other one, but why are you bald? Why am I like...
Or am I this guy in the front and you're
the
that
front?
guy in the back?
Why are you Italian and I'm like blonde, bald? Yeah, it's like, what's going on here?
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what are you doing? You see the flames?
I'm medium, not cremated. Relax, I got it. I'll drop cheese. Calm it down.
I'm this bald guy in the background. My brother's like spurging out over why my brother.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what are you doing? You see the flames?
Medium, not cremated. Relax, I got it. I'll drop cheese. Calm it down. All right, my bad.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what are you doing? You see the flames?
Medium, not cremated.
These guys in the AI have much nicer grills than we do. You know
Yes,
that?
they do. Yes, they do.
Anything else? I'm missing something. I think that's us.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning. Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches.
Actually, the plants in the background
It looks like
arborvitae.
It looks like our deck. Yeah,
nicer, but bigger deck, more plants, but similar.
Friday night.
The stain on the shirt, but this guy, as fat as I am, I'm not that fat, and this guy does. I don't see me.
This guy does not look like you, but the background looks like our.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what are you doing? Can't you see the flames? I said medium, not cremated.
It's just a little flare-up. Relax. I'm on it.
Flames bigger than my Aunt Maria's hair in the 80s. That's
all right,
what it is.
all right, let's calm it down. Dinner's gonna be fine.
Let's try it one more time.
Friday night, good vibes.
Doesn't look. Is that me or you? Either way.
I think that's supposed to be you because I've never really done the full. In my personal life, I've done the full beard, but the Starlings have never seen me with a full beard. They've seen you with a full beard, so I'm gonna go that this guy is you.
How did you know about our Aunt Maria's hair in the 80s?
How
did you know, Laffy? You're like 20 years younger than us, yet you know, and you're from Tulsa, yet you know we're from Jersey. You know we have an Aunt Maria.
Big
hair. Maria, big hair. How did you know? How did you know? That was, and this girl is that supposed to be? This girl's kind of. How did you know? I'd love to have a girlfriend. I love that. Okay. Let's watch this one more time. Yes. This chick is banging. This is the kind of girl I'd love to have. That brown skin, exotic. I would love to have a girlfriend like this.
He's got some latent psychic abilities.
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy torches the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what are you doing? Can't you see the flames? I said medium, not cremated.
It's just a little flare-up. Relax. I'm on it.
Flames bigger than my...
I don't know who this chick is based on, Send her to me. I'd love to have like she's
yeah.
a spick chick. I would love a girl like
Yeah,
this.
no, look at
She's
that,
skinny,
yeah.
she's brown, she's exotic. I would love her. How did you know? My Aunt Maria with her big hair and a chick like, how did you know? I love a girlfriend like this. That's my type. I love it.
Aunt Maria's hair in the 80s. That's
All
what
right,
it
all right,
is.
let's
And
calm
she
it
comes
down.
out and grills with us. That's all. How did you know? Aunt Maria and that spick chick, pretty spick chick. How did you know, Laffy?
Friday night, good vibes, right? Then this guy tortures the burger like he's auditioning for a bonfire. Vinny, what are you doing? Can't you see the flames? I said medium, not cremated.
It's just a little flare up. Relax. I'm on it.
Flames bigger than my Aunt Maria's hair in the 80s. That's
all
what
right,
it
all right,
is.
let's calm it down. Dinner's gonna be fine.
Friday
I love a
night,
chick
good
like
vibes.
that. Who grills with me?
Yeah, and doesn't care that the grill is shit.
Calm down. I love you anyway. I'll fix the mess.
Yeah,
Shut the fuck up. I would love a fucking chick. How did you know? How did you know? Is that it? Anything else?
Okay, so let me get this straight. I fire up StreamYards, right? Got the thumbnail, got the intro music queued up. I even put on a clean hoodie. Yeah, this one. And where's Laffy? Nowhere. JT ghosted and Penny frickin' Pounder. Don't even get me started.
I don't know if this was me or someone else, but I agree. Laffy was in and out. Where's JT? Where's Penny Pounder? Exactly.
Okay, so let me get this straight. I fire up StreamYards, right? Got the thumbnail, got the intro music queued up. I even put on a clean hoodie. Yeah, this one. And where's Laffy? Nowhere. JT ghosted and Penny frickin' Pounder. Don't even get me started.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's pretty good. Yeah.
All right. So we shared Laffy's artwork, which good, but some of them are kind of odd. Like I don't see me quite frankly, but I see like that fat 50+ grayish blonde guy with that spick chick girl. I would love a girlfriend like that. How did you I would love to have a chick like that. Christ. How do you know? How do you know me so well? I'm impressed. I would love to have a girlfriend like that. Who comes out and is like, relax, asshole. A girlfriend who calls me asshole, but doesn't, relax, asshole. I'll fix the grill. I'm your chick. It's okay. How did you? Am I that obvious? Am I that conspicuous? Because that's me 1,000%. You got me there. That was good. Doesn't look like me, but the background, those trees, the deck.
Yes.
That's the kind of chick I'd love to have. Am I Vinny or Steve? Which one of us is Vinny? You're Vinny.
I think I'm Vinny.
You're Vinny. Vinny.
Lick the burgers.
All right, we'll finish this Heineken, so I'm going this down. Because the stream went somewhere.
I know.
I've been trying to talk to you. I'm too drunk now. You're never around when I am. I was saying earlier, it's a pain in the ass for me to get over here to this computer to go on Discord. I want to talk to you, but all right, look, my legs are weak. There's no hair here. The hair died. The pain goes from here up to here. I can't move my toes really on this one. When I try to move my toes, there's a pain here. The left is better, but the ankle still hurts. Where have you been, Devonshire Pike? Where the hell have you been? Yeah, I'm giving you praise. Doesn't really look like us, but Aunt Maria, the grill, the girl. I would love. God, that's like you got my. It doesn't look like me. The dude doesn't look like me. But you got my type down to a T. How I love a girlfriend like that. The looks, the behavior. I would love a chick like that. How did you fucking know? That's like you read my mind. How did you know? Jesus Christ. No. I had a panel earlier. I've been on for like almost 3 hours now. My brother and I got up. We decided, let's drink. Brother, click us off. Let's start drinking. I provided a link 1,000 times. Denmark guy came on. I said I wanted 2. I only got 1. If you want to come on, I'll give you a link. But you're pretty late to the fucking party. You come like 3 hours in when I'm ready to get off. I want to get off soon. If you want to come on for 10 minutes, we'll talk. Yep, Denmark guy was earlier. Correct. This guy comes late and acts like he's an expert. No. Well, no, hold on. You don't do AI. You write the script and Aiden does it for you. We've established that. Aiden was your AI guy, or so he told me. I know, it does hurt. The left isn't so bad. The ankle hurts. Ankle is really sore, and if I squeeze it right here, it's sore. If I squeeze, it's sore, but I can move the left. It hurts, but I can move it. It's the right one. Left was heel, right was calcaneus. I'm sorry. Left was ankle. My mistake. Left was ankle, right was heel. Calcaneus. This one hurts like hell. Can't move my toes really. And when I try, there's all this stiffness. Right now, it's like there's a pad where my, and if I squeeze, it hurts. Squeezing here, I can feel the bone. I've got old man legs. The right is terrible. And they gave me crutches. What am I supposed to do with them? But yes, I agree. Keep moving. I'll try to move them as much as I can. It hurts, but I'll try to move them. Because remember, on the right one, there was the calcaneus was damaged. It disconnected, dislodged. There were some pieces that broke off. And I said I asked the doctor, I said, what happens to those pieces? He says, oh, don't worry. The body will reabsorb them. I said, well, okay, but is my calcaneus diminished? He said, no. Your calcaneus was 100%. Some pieces broke off. The body will reabsorb them. Your calcaneus is now like 97%. It's still basically the same size, just some small broken pieces, but we had to fuse it back into the talus. So now I've got a fusion in that foot. So instead of I got the right foot. They had to fuse the calcaneus back into the subtalar. So the right one's going to be a bitch. But yes, thank you for the kind words, off-grid. Dev Pike has joined us finally late in the stream. He's like, why is no one on panel? Well, we had Denmark guy. I kept saying, will number 2 come on? No one, there were no takers. I'm ready to get off soon. Now all of a sudden,
Dev Pike, is he going to come on too?
I guess. You streamed once. Have you streamed again? You had that one stream, and you were boasting and bragging about how easy it was, and then you fucked up using StreamYard. Even what's his name? Zenesis and Aiden were like, no, like OC, pull the comments up. And I told you, I'm not trying to make fun of you. I'm not punching down. It's not rocket science, but there is a learning curve. And I'm like, you were boasting and bragging about streaming every day. Have you done a stream since? Maybe you have. Let's go to his website. Has he streamed since? Let's take a look. First, I'll bookmark that laughy. Let's take a look. How do I do his channel? Where is he? You see him here? Yeah, you've. I'd love for you to live stream. I'll come. Like I said, my brother and I were talking. I take calls. I've only ever been on 2 other people's panels. Dumb one time, like New Year's last year, and Horsehead, who's going to start streaming again. I'd love to come on your panel, but you don't stream. Come on, Dev. I'd love to talk to you. I do think you have some brilliant points. Some things you've said, I'm like, yes. On paper, Chad is a joke, but they still worship him anyway. Some things you've said are great, but now you come around too late. You're always late. You're not there when I want to talk to you, and then you come around when I'm getting all that. So what the hell, man? You do it on purpose. You were here the whole time, and you wait till, okay, OC's really drunk now, wants to get off. Now, I know what you're doing. I know what you're doing. Extremely expert. No, the right was the calcaneus. The left was the heel. I'm not sure if it was the Achilles tendon or not. I can ask next time I go. I'm not sure what part was damaged. It was the heel itself. The heel had to be. I'll ask him. That's a good question. Good. See, this is why we talked to Dev Pike. I'll ask him specifically what happened. He did an intro on his one stream. Watch it. Okay, you can teach me how to do an intro, and I will. Let's see here. What we're trying to do. Let's get an applause. One more time. He did an intro. He made a video, and he put the video up first, and he played the video before streaming himself. Let's get an applause. Let's bang that. Bang a gong. Get it on. Get on. Like Horsehead goes to work, gets there late, gets paid salary, takes a bath, and then like just has Chat GPT do his work and gets paid 6 figures so he can go home and fuck his wife. Have you, by the way, Horse, now that you're in a new location, have you found a new girlfriend yet? Because I know back in Texas you were diddling that one girl on the side. Have you've been there for what, a few weeks now? Have you found a local girl to fool around with? What about your wife? Has she found a local dude to fool around with?
Or has she opened up and want to share you with another woman?
Yeah, well,
Are
what's
there any three ways going?
Yeah, other than the wife, what's going on with your love life, of course? Awesome. So this chat GPT shit allows him to watch us while getting paid six figures. Okay. Yeah. Hey, I'd do the same thing if I was in your shoes, so okay. You can loop music, and I did. That's great. You got to master the art of taking calls and putting up, come on. Well, Off Grid solved the legal. What was that story? You solved the legal case using ChatGPT. The Californian he was in California. He moved to Oregon. They were coming after him for something, but he found out due to ChatGPT that because he had moved state, he didn't have to pay something. I'm gonna take another piss.
Okay, yes.
And when we come back, we'll take Danny. Danny,
right,
hang on. You want to?
yes.
Should I do the 60
Do
minutes?
the 60-second thing, yes. Okay, we'll be back in 1 minute.
Okay, I was saying to my brother, like you were saying earlier, had we done this at night and we were up all day, or if we'd woken up at night and drank, something about getting up early in the morning and drinking right away on a Friday, it's like a different, I don't know, the starlings are different.
Yes, I know.
Explain in detail. Oh, what happened? Let me talk about this real quick. Because I've been on temporary disability before. A couple of years ago, when I tore my inferior epigastric artery, and I applied to the state of New Jersey, and I did all the proper paperwork. I got the doctor to fill out their form. You got to print out a form, give it to the doctor. They have to log on to the internet by typing a code. That's on the paper. And then it told me, oh, one of your employers had insurance. We only offer insurance to people who, if their employers don't have it, or you were technically employed, so you got to go through. It was the furniture store. Same thing this year. Even though I'm unemployed now, on the day of my accident, I was working at the grocery store. They sent me a letter saying the grocery store had insurance. You got to go through them. So I called. They sent me a letter. The state of New Jersey sent me a letter saying, we're not going to pay you because your insurer, on the date of your accident, you were employed by this company. You got to go through them. So I called their insurer and like, yeah, we just got this. You got to give us a few days. That was a couple days ago. So I'm going to wait till Monday. So I got to go through fucking a private company once again to get my temporary neat bucks. But this is leading to permanent neat bucks. This is like going to apply for food stamps again. Going to do our taxes. Going to apply for SSI, SSDI. It's getting ridiculous. Okay. Danny is saying, "Let me on in a minute." We're not there yet. Before before, I so wanted a number 2, but in the past 10 to 15 minutes, I'm like, time to end this.
Kind of, yeah.
All right, we should ring Danny on.
Why not?
Hello.
Hello, Daniel. How you been?
That's subdued.
By the way, we've been streaming for like 3 hours now.
Oh, wow.
This guy missed all of it. So
yeah, whatever. Yeah. So, Daniel, do you have a job? What are you doing? What's going on with you?
Send me good news.
Okay.
Remember when I told you about gold?
Oh, by the way, you're right. I agree with you. Chad can do nothing at work and still retain the job. Yes, you have some brilliant points.
Yeah, I know.
I want to talk to you on Discord. You're never around when I am, and vice versa. But okay, what's up, man?
Yeah, that's just coincidence. But remember I told you about the trading and the gold, and you didn't believe me. Well, I won 10 grand. That's it.
10 grand.
So I don't have to work for a bit.
10,000 pounds.
Yeah.
In gold.
So from 400 pounds.
I'm impressed. 400. Okay, well, 400.
So I'm actually following your advice. I'm going to say, okay, now let's make some real money. Now I'm going to put all of that on the line. All of it.
All of it? Whoa. Shouldn't that be your nest egg for the next year if you don't have a job or
no, yeah, and then if you make 10 times, you make 100 grand.
Yeah, but if you fuck up, you lose it all. You end up back at 400 or less. I mean,
fortune favors the brave.
Hey, I'm on your side, man. But 400 is 10 grand if that's true. 400 to 10,000 is impressive. You want to press your luck.
Yeah, but like you said, it doesn't mean anything. The small amounts, and like you said, for this to actually go anywhere, you've got to actually put your balls on the line and say, okay, is this viable? So you've got to make something up.
I think people who already have the money don't care. I'm a millionaire. I can afford to put $100,000 and win or lose and make a lot of. But you're not in that position. Is this wise? I mean, more power to you. But what do you think, brother? What does Brother Click think? He says took $400 in trading. He made 10,000. He wants to now risk all that 10,000.
Well, no, what he should do, he should take out $800. Take out his initial money and double it. Take out 800 and then play with the rest.
Yeah. Yeah, basically, I could just take out $1,000. I mean, but the point is that I don't want to get lazy and then live off the 10. It's pointless, isn't it? What are you going to do? Live off half a year? So what? Doesn't mean anything.
Well, I mean, it's a nest egg because if you blow that 10 grand, then you have nothing. You have zero. At least you have something now.
Yeah, but it's like the lottery. Anyway, you're right. If I have anything, if I have talent, I will be able to make the 10 grand into something worthwhile, right? If I have the
If hold on. Just so you know, we've been streaming for 3 hours now. We talked to Denmark guy about his homelessness situation. I've shown my legs and how the state I'm in, and we saw some laughy videos. You people who come late to the party, like Dev Pike and now Lone Hiker, it's like I can't reiterate. Go back and watch. A lot was accomplished. We're winding. We really are winding down. Anyway, what if you just got lucky? What if you just got lucky and it was like a fluke?
That's the point. Yeah, that's the point. What if I did get lucky? The problem is, it's not. To get lucky, it has to be one trade, and then you stay in it. It's a bit like buying. You could say you got lucky in trading if you bought cryptocurrency in 2017, sat on your pants, and said, bought £1,000 worth, and now it's worth 100 grand. That is luck because you just held it and it's gone up to right. Yeah. But
no. Luck can be okay. If you can repeat a pattern, I understand what you're saying. You got to see if you can repeat the pattern. I guess you got to take a chance. Luck can just be it doesn't have to be I bought something years ago and I kept it and it accumulated. Wow. Luck can be simple as I made a bet and wow, 400 quid turned into 10,000 quid. That could be luck. That can't be repeated. So luck can be anything. If it's a one-time thing, it's luck. If you can repeat the process, well, then you're onto something. I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just saying be careful. Luck is much more broadly defined than the way you're defining it.
I don't know how much you know about probability, but
luck be a lady tonight. Luck be a lady tonight. Luck if you're lady. If you've ever been a lady, then luck be a lady tonight. All right, sorry, Danny. Go ahead.
The point is that the more trades you do, the less likely it is to be luck. You can't be lucky 100 times in a row.
Right? No, I agree. I agree. But so far, you've done one lucky trade.
The point is that it's not just one trade that got me that. You say it wasn't the one trade that got me that 10,000 win. It was many trades over many different trades and building up over many months, right? So, but I agree with your point. It doesn't mean anything if you can't make something of it. Right. You've got to risk it to do it. So that's my opinion.
That 10,000 you're not going to use for anything personal. You're going to use it fully for investing and trying to make more money. If I'm saying correctly, that 10,000 is your play money to augment your winnings, so to speak.
Well, it's just a test to see if you've actually got any talent. If you've got talent, you're going to make that into 30. So, yeah. If you've got no talent, it'll dwindle to 2, right? So basically, it determines whether this is viable. Because if you can't do it, then you've got no talent.
No, I agree. So basically, you've got to get back to us several months from now and tell us if it was a win or a lose, if it was luck, or if you've managed to parlay that 10,000 into like 100,000. You know what I mean? So it's too soon to say if it was luck or skill. We have to see what you do with that, 10,000. Am I correct?
Yeah. Well, anyway, I won't bore you with it, but it's good news for me, but not really because I haven't got a job, so I need a job. But
I thought you got a new job at some different pub.
No, that didn't work out. No? That didn't work out.
Oh, okay.
They were awful, really. But anyway, what about this thing with AI? I mean, I think Horsehead is just showing me how pathetic AI is being used in companies. They're just slacking off and just use AI.
He was saying, or you missed it earlier. He said he's salary, which means in American English, you get paid a flat rate regardless of whether you show up or not. So he doesn't have to go in. He went in to catch up on work. 8 hours, he gets like 2 or 3 hours worth of work done, and he uses AI to do it. You're right. Chad can just come into work, goof off, play on the internet.
So that means
use AI and get paid 6 figures to do it. Yes.
So where does it end then? So if Horsehead was doing an exam, is he using AI for that? Right. Okay.
Ask him. I wish
the guy's a joke.
I wish
Horsehead can't extrapolate that. Hang on a minute. If I'm using AI in this way, everyone's going to be using it because you're not a genius, bro. That means that everyone's going to be using it in this pathetic manner. So therefore, the standard of everything is going to be cooked. Because it'll all be AI garbage, mate. In every single university, the resident Horsehead is going to be spitting out AI shite. That's literally what's going to go on, bro. You can't connect the dots. You're so below the stairs, you're in the fucking floor. Horsehead has never seen a set of stairs before. He's got a fucking escalator to the goddamn cemetery, 6 feet under, with AI, right?
Well, I'm the host. I'm trying to play both fields.
I think AI. Wait. I think AI.
You wait a minute. Horsehead is claiming it's just a tool. So I want to hear what you have to say about AI. And what is your response to Horsehead saying, "No, I'm not cheating. It's just a modern day tool I'm using." Maybe as a point. So go ahead.
I'm saying AI is using him as a tool. That's it. That's the end of the discussion. Right or wrong?
Okay.
What does he say to that?
Off-grid is actually... Off-grid agrees with you in some ways. You're not wrong in some ways.
Anyway, you need to sort out your Achilles tendon because that can get real stiff. You need to get that moving because the Achilles tendon is vital for walking.
Come Monday, I'm calling the physical therapy.
Okay, very good. That's
You're right. Here. Does anyone want a foot reveal or a moon boot put on? Anyway, where the hair is dead is where it hurts. Up here, the hair is fine.
What was his name? Mr. Socko. Is Mr. Socko here? That was a username that liked to see Dumb's feet.
No, the sock guy isn't here. He's not here. But I'll show you
The
Mr.
weirdest guy on the internet.
Here's Mr. Sacco. Hello, Dev Pike. How are you? I'm Mr. Sacco. Are you doing okay? Tell me about your investment. You took 400 pounds, and turned it into 10,000. That's impressive. Tell us more. Tell us more. I'll listen off camera. He's going back. He's going back to the back down below. But yeah,
That was your Cactus Jack moment. You've actually got the top like Cactus Jack, and then you've got the Socko. Do you remember that special move, the sock, Mr. Socko?
no idea.
Cactus Jack.
Jack Sacco? No, I have no idea.
Wrestler.
That's a British thing.
Wrestler.
Wrestler had Sacco.
Oh, Mankind, the wrestler.
Was that what he's talking about?
Yeah, he had a special move with his the sock, and he wears the same kind of, and he's got the same beard. He looks very similar to you, Cactus Jack.
Flannel shirt, yeah.
Well, he's a chud. Yeah. He's much heavier, older, and he's got all kinds. You know, I'm fat. He's fatter. I'm old. He's older. He's got all kinds of mental damage from it. But he does have. His wife is. I wouldn't call her Stacy. High tier Becky in her day. Old, aged, kind of a bitch,
heavy, yeah.
But dedicated to him. She's even said, "He's my husband. I love him." But he's got a dedicated wife. Flat out, I love her honesty. He's got mental damage from all the Yeah, they live out on Long Island. Yes, yeah.
He's my guy. Yeah.
Did you hear the big news on Wall Street?
No, why don't you tell us? Tell everyone about the big news on Wall Street.
Because I have to keep up with it for the trading stuff. So I look out for the news quite a lot. All the tariffs have been repealed by the CODIS. The SODIS, the Supreme Court. They've repealed all of the.
Can you elaborate? The Supreme Court, Wall Street. What the hell are you talking about? No offense. You're an Englishman trying to understand American terms. What did the Supreme Court do with Wall Street? I have no idea.
The Supreme Court has rolled back all the tariffs that in April that Trump Trump set up against basically every single nation on earth.
Hold on, this is our last beer. We're getting tired. We'll pour one last Corona. We'll probably get off because it's been 3 hours. Love to talk to Dev Pike when he comes on here. We've been drinking it. We're ready to take a nap now.
I know.
We're our last beer. Okay. You're saying that how could Wall Street roll back tariffs that were set by the federal government? He's saying that
doesn't make sense.
Doesn't make sense.
That doesn't work at
doesn't
all.
make sense.
I guess Trump plays his tariff game. He throws out 90% tariff, then he makes it a 10% tariff, and then it goes away. That's what
how can Wall Street doesn't have the authority to throw out tariff? What are you talking about? I don't understand. I'm really confused. What are you talking about?
I don't care. I don't care if you believe me or not. It's reality. I've given you the link.
Okay. I'm not saying you're necessarily wrong. I just don't understand. Can you please elaborate?
Well, put up the link I've just told you about. Has struck down Trump's imposition of sweeping tariffs. There are no tariffs anymore. You can't do the tariffs.
Because Wall Street
Big news.
You're saying Wall Street can override tariffs? I don't understand.
No, Supreme Court can.
So then you're saying it wasn't Wall Street, it was the Supreme Court that overruled his tariffs? So you got to be more specific. I understand he's British. He doesn't
Checks
understand.
and balances don't
Right. He doesn't
really
understand executive branch versus legislative branch versus judicial branch. What the fuck does Wall Street? Wall Street just reacts to what's going on. They don't have the power. What are you talking about?
Can you press on the link so you understand? Just read the link.
Hold on. Okay, you sent me a link in private chat. How do I share screen?
What I'm saying is reality. I'm sorry. In your own country.
U.S. stocks mostly rise after. This is the Supreme Court, SCOTUS, Supreme Court of the United States strikes. Okay, so you said Wall Street. We're getting confused. It wasn't Wall Street. It was Supreme Court, the judicial branch of the federal government. So SCOTUS, Supreme Court, because you said Wall Street. What's it saying? I'm not going to read this.
But Wall Street reacted to what the Supreme Court did. Wasn't the Supreme Court nullified or negated the tariffs? The stock market reacted to that.
I said the news on Wall Street. I didn't say Wall Street did it. I said the news on Wall Street, and then I said the Supreme Court.
News on Wall
Doesn't matter. We're spitting ahead.
He said Wall Street did.
It doesn't. Have you had any more news from Mr. X or not? No.
No, I haven't heard. I know. So Todd. Have you heard from Todd? No. Have you?
Has Tom heard from Todd?
We can ask him. Probably not.
He's probably listening. I think he's looking.
He might lurk. I don't think he watches the whole thing. He might
Well,
he watches.
Don is lurking.
Yes.
What did you think of the videos I sent you? Did you like that Duff Beer music?
I mean, you in Discord. He saw me in Discord. He sent me some video. He and Thule went back and forth.
They did, yes.
It reminded me of when I was a boy, and my father took me to the Wiz, which was a now defunct American store here in the Northeast. I wanted to buy Simpsons Sing the Blues. Everybody, if you can, do the Bartman. Shake your body. Oh, if you can. He posted some AI video of Homer Simpson going about, I love Duff. I can't put Duff down, or something like that. Okay. I mean, it was okay, I guess. I mean,
can you play
the Simpsons? The Simpsons Sing the Blues. When I was like 9 years old, everybody, if you can, do the bar. I saw that. It was all cassette tapes, wall-to-wall cassette tapes. No records, no CDs, cassette tapes. Everybody, it was like a present for my birthday or something. Everybody, if you can, do the Bartman. Shake your body, turn it out. If you can,
From the back to the side, that you can. Everybody in the house, do the Bartman.
do the Bartman. Do the Bartman.
Side to side.
Yeah, remind me of the Simpsons Sing the Blues. Yes.
Can you play the this video that I sent you about Trump and see what people think about it?
Not really. I clicked on your video. It didn't even I don't think it's good at that. Have you monetized or not?
It's not monetized. It's just a random video. It won't be monetized.
All right, I'll play it if you like. Why don't you post a link to your Homer Simpson thing so we can all see what you're talking about? Do that, then I'll play your other dumb video.
I thought you wanted the Trump one.
I'll do that next. Give me your where's your Homer Simpson?
You want the Homer Simpson one?
Yes, I do. And when you only ever streamed once, why don't you stream? I'll come on your panel. When are you going to stream again?
Wait there. I'm finding it.
I will. That doesn't answer my question. When are you streaming again, asshole?
I've got a tiny audience. There's no point.
I'll come on, and I'll get you like 4 or 5 more viewers.
4 or 5 more viewers.
You're welcome. Hey, every viewer counts, right? Every shilling counts.
Yeah, the shekels count.
Yes.
Have you heard of this guy called Loser Maxi? Quite interesting guy. Can you? It's the latest one.
Before my accident.
I think you'll like it.
Let's share screen. Hold on. This is what Danny's going on about.
Can you give a blow-by-blow review of it?
Shipping on a flaming mo. I'm shipping on a flaming mo. I can't put down the duff. I can't put down the duff.
This is OC dancing.
I can't put down the duff. Can't put down the duff. I can't put down the duff. Shipping on a flaming mo. With beer I fell in love. I can't put down the duff. 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 Shipping on a flaming mo. With beer I fell in love. I can't put down the duff. 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 You should go to high school with Barney Gumble. He was acting like a nerd. I told him to be humble. That's when he starts drinking Duff and he starts to stumble. But he can't hold his beer. His life starts to crumble.
Can you get OC dancing?
Hey, and I'm geeked up on that flaming road. Took a sip of it, now I'm in love with the taste. Did it all just for Maggie. Bought a perfect game, but then I'm going to space. Ain't nobody got the catalog, got the clicks to say it, got the moments like these. NJ at the hospital, first thing is singing happy birthday at least. Shipping on a flaming mo. I'm shipping on a flaming mo. I can't put down the duff. I can't put down the duff. I can't put down the duff. Can't put down the duff.
We've got people on.
I can't put down the duff.
OC dancing.
Shipping
Come
on
on,
a
dude.
flaming bow.
God.
With beer I fell in love. I can't put down the duff. 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 Shipping on a flaming bow. With beer I fell in love. I can't put down the duff. 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 I can't put down the duff.
Oh, yes. I don't have a full screen here. Wow, I'm so tiny. All right, it's been over 3 hours. We got to start cooking our lunch, dinner, shit.
Exactly.
We thank you all for joining us.
We do.
I don't know why I'm so small. Sorry, I don't know why you're so small.
That'll happen.
Anyway, we're small, but it's time to get off.
Yes.
The smallness shows it. Thank you all for joining us, me and my brother.
Thank you, Denmark guy. Thank you, Dev Pike. Thank you, Horsehead. Thank you, Laffy.
Thank you all. We
Yes.
thank you. We love you. And we will do this again sometime. Yes, good stream. Good to see you of all people.
Oh, yes.
Off
yes.
grid. Love you. Despite our grievances or differences, love you. Love you, Dev Pike. Thank you for joining. Love you. I don't know why I'm so small. Love you, Denmark guy, etc., etc., etc. And Horse.
Yes.
Horse, get out of the bathtub.
Yeah.
Please, for the love of Christ, get out of the bathtub and join us. Join us. Join us.